You're muted.
There we go. I saw it as I started talking. I hate, and Streamyard needs to fix that. Well, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Tank Kramer. We got Brian the Grizzly back.
All right.
Yeah. So I was expecting it was just gonna be me and Brandman today. So that's why I'm like, "Are you home?" He's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Oh, nice."
I was not just home, but I was already on the computer.
Yeah.
I've been watching Wonder Man, trying to go through it. So we're talking backstage about that, but I have to realize. So I already had a negative thought process for Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to try to go in and say, okay, what am I actually watching? Not just with feelings or whatever negative feeling I might have. What am I actually watching? And that's why I'm fighting with. But I can tell you one thing, man. Jaja is a good ass actor. Ben Kingsley is a good ass actor. No matter what is going on, like even the cuts, like the takes where he's going through the scenes, it's so good when they're acting. They're just acting. So like you can like what you like with, or you can not like it or like it no matter whatever the show. But the act, you can't argue about the actor.
But yeah, you can't. That's And then there's a few meta jokes in there that are the ones I thought were funny were the few that were like geared towards Ben Kingsley, about being knighted and blah blah blah. So like there's a lot of that, but them two, this is what happens when you have like two good actors running, the main leads as in the show. So,
but I will say this with you guys. I don't know if I care. I was taking back. I don't know if anybody a part of this show makes me care.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, if it was episodic, would I watch every episode? I don't know.
Yeah. Which we'll get into it. So I know you haven't finished yet. I think you have.
I'm on episode 5 with 7 minutes left.
Okay.
So I watched
you still got
most of episode 5. So I still have one. Well, I still have one more, right? It's only 6.
I think there's 8.
Oh, there is 8. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's 8.
I thought the Wonder Man was only 6 episodes. Okay, maybe. So maybe there's still time for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's 8 episodes.
So I still have a couple of episodes. All right.
Yeah. So episode 4, I believe was that
just the one, the doorman.
The doorman. Yeah. That seems to be everyone's favorite. I enjoyed that one a lot.
But then I was like, but how do you have a whole episode with no? I just told you the best things I enjoyed, and then have a whole episode without him in it with such a short show. But I can't sit there and tell you that was bad either, because it was. It's reminding me of Boba Fett. What's up, Jeeves?
Oh man, I haven't seen Jeeves in a while. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Jeeves?
It's reminding me of the way I felt about Boba Fett. Like,
I do enjoy.
Watch it. No, 100%. I can guarantee you, Anzo's gonna love this.
You think so? You think so? I don't think he's gonna like it.
I don't.
He doesn't like grounded, and this is very grounded.
Anzo is
one of the most grounded MCU things. So I would say
he's very weird with stuff like that.
He is. But very, very particular. Like,
like I know he texted this earlier.
I didn't know was gonna like it.
He told me earlier today. He was like, "Did you watch it yet?" I was like, "I'm gonna watch it. Try to watch as much as I can today." And he was like, "Yeah, we got to talk about it." I think he likes it.
Okay, just if he wants to talk about it, that means he likes it.
Yeah, this is I know.
Well, hopefully, if he comes on, see what he says. Yeah. No, Fernando, you already trying to call.
Dude, you don't understand. I was like, guys, I was at Culver's reunion, and I'm sitting there looking at this stuff, and I'm like, MCU's trolling me. They're literally trying to get me to erupt. That's all it is. I'm at a point right now. I know. Like, you called who? We're at dinner, getting a steak dinner, and I said it out loud. I was like, I looked at my phone. I was like, they did what? And my wife looked at me and was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, that's
me read this before I get all angry.
feel like the insiders, because I think Daniel RPK is the one that kind of first put it out, and then insiders are like, yeah, that happened like, at least over a year ago at this point. Like it's old news, But I feel like
does it matter?
But at this point, it's like they're kind of calling like every 35-ish male black actor, and a lot of them are like, yeah, I'm good, bro. It's like, I'm gonna go sign up for Lanterns. Supposedly Boyega was like, don't even ask me to be fucking Toussaint. It's like don't even bother.
Come on.
And then
after meeting him, can you believe? I 100% believe that's what he's like. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And then Damson Idris was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this Blood and Bone movie, so
which is gonna be fire.
Blood
and Bone is gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's a trilogy right off the bat, at least a trilogy. They might even do like a Harry Potter and split the last book kind of thing.
So the third book is going to be so powerful.
Yeah, the child. Man. Yeah, what's up, Lawrence? Dude. But, yeah, but yeah, I just thought it was like kind of interesting because I was like, what? And then I read it. I'm like, oh, this is like what they did a while ago,
But even it highlights the bigger problem, Tank. It's literally we think that we've gotten past the Halle Berry storm part. We thought we got past this, and then they do this bullshit, bro. You know what? No, I don't trust you with nothing. Like, what are you doing? T'Challa going from the one place that has never been conquered, right? It's never been, and you can have someone, no matter what he is, he's definitely a black man. I have no problem with that. But we'll have green eyes. It's gonna be like that. Doesn't make sense from what Wakanda is. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and like you're literally getting a British black dude.
Like it's the whole point. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
like, wonderful. I know what's going to happen. I literally know I want to sell all this shit.
But I wonder if they see that and they're like, hey, we need somebody to play an older Toussaint, and you have all these actors come in and be like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. And I saw Tina. I think she changed her name, but she dreads me. I think she's like Tina Locklear. I think they her name on Twitter. It was something like that.
I was just looking at hers on Monday.
Yeah, but she had talked about it, and she was saying like some of around the same thing is like no one wants to be a temporary variant, of a bigger character. You know what I mean? So like all these people are like, you know what? I'm good. I don't want to be this person who's going to be around and not be liked.
Because the hate's going to spew.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be spewing it. And I don't like hating stuff. I don't want that. I would rather enjoy. I'd rather talk about things that make me happy. I don't want to be that person, but you're trying to do it anyway. And even if you do a variant of it, and still, if you're doing a variant, why are you still staying with this Toussaint thing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Making a variant of a character that doesn't exist, it's stupid. It's stupid. But it definitely brings up the issue of like, this is what they want to go with, but now what are they gonna do? You know what I mean? if no one wants to do it, I'm sure if they throw a number big enough to a up and coming person, maybe, but I don't know.
But you don't have to do this.
You don't. Yeah.
They're choosing, and that makes me feel like it's like they're doing it on purpose. I'm starting to feel.
Oh yeah.
100%. 100%. This is what they want to do. They're doing this on purpose. They're trying to tank this about it, and it makes me upset.
Yeah.
This makes me upset.
What's a mess? Okay, silly. So I love looking at half of Tank's face.
I know but understand. Tank can't move his leg.
Yeah, so like I'm angled this way. I'm angled this way because my leg is up on a box right now, and then right now I was like adjusting my my leg brace because
he literally can't do it. He could move his camera.
I try.
He can't, but he also can't move his screen because it's built like a wall. So you guys haven't seen this stuff, but he has like a whole wall of monitors, so he can't move certain things.
And then if this camera goes slightly more that way, you're gonna see a dryer. And if it goes a slightly more this way, you're gonna see like a nasty, basement wall with pipes. So it's like I really can't move the camera too much. I can go a little bit more up because you can see the top of the shelves with stuff on it, but that's about it. So yeah, the camera's kind of stuck in this one position.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
Excuse me. But yeah. Oh man. I forgot to ask if you have an ice pack with you when you're down there, Tank. I have a few ice packs. Like reusable ones. The one I like the most is this flat one with like little that meshy, I don't know, material that's like slushy almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I can like bend it and strap it, and it's like long too, so it gives around like most of my knee. Oh, that one's great.
I have one for my elbow. I strap to my elbow all the time. So, but I'm starting. I've started taking collagen when I do my shakes in the morning. Put collagen in it, and it's been helping a lot of my joints.
Yeah,
because as you get older, I think that's what's I'm starting to realize. Like, my body doesn't hold up the same way, so you got to do certain things. You got to take a lot more vitamins.
Yeah, yeah.
I think vitamins they're like that Skittles, bro.
What's the other? There's another one. Glucosamine. Glucosamine is really good for your joints too.
It's part of my. It's my part of my nightly stuff. So I have 5 gummies, and then 4 pills that I take every night. And then I wake up in the morning and I make my little iced coffee. And I put collagen in it.
Yeah.
And just to have it ready to go. And then I go to the gym and do all this stuff. But just to keep going. Yeah. Literally, it's literally like you're turning to a 10-man, you're just trying to oil your joints. This is basically all I'm doing.
You wake up, everything creaks and cracks, and you're like, oh, that's a new noise.
It's all the football and all that stuff catching up to you. That's stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. But I gotta pull up those trailers. We got a couple of trailers. We got that Daredevil trailer. So like I know it's a funny story because I had watched it by accident, and I thought it was a fan. I 100% thought it was a fan made thing because it starts off with a Childish Gambino song. I'm like, Marvel's not gonna use the Childish Gambino song. I'm like, so I'm thinking it's gonna be because they use like other.
But why does it make sense?
Oh, it makes so much sense, with the song, I love that song. That's one of his newer songs too, from his last album, and I'm like, oh, I just thought, I'm like, they're not gonna do it, and then I'm watching it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is like shit I never seen before, and then I'm like, well, I'm going by the end, I'm like, oh shit, is this the trailer? This is the trailer? And then
of course I make it feel bad. First thing I say is like, well, I'm not going to watch it at all till Thursday. Has nothing to do with the fact that I'm actually busy the entire weekend. No way to actually watch it, but
I know. Well, immediately I'm like, that's a great trailer, and I'm like, don't watch it. I know Brian probably, I know you're busy, but I was trying more brand man. I'm like, don't watch it. Don't save it for the stream, man, because I was kind of upset I didn't save it for the stream. But I legit thought it was gonna be like a fan made thing because it just popped up in my scrolling. It didn't like show anything, so I was like, oh cool. But I was like, damn.
Oh my god,
Jeez, coming in with a freaking super chat. 1999 super chat. He goes, my dad passed away at 91 recently. We're sorry about that. Right now I'm packing up and listening to y'all. He got to see the Seahawks beat the Sox off the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm confident they're gonna win the Super Bowl in his honor.
Honestly, I am too. And I do football all the time. I honestly believe the Seahawks will win it all.
I
Sam Darnold will lead them all the way back, and they'll have their revenge against the Patriots in the Super Bowl because of that. Honestly, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And your father passed away at 91. It's a blessing. It really is a blessing to be able to live that long, but it's hard. It's just
it's always hard. Yeah. It's always hard.
I think about my grandmother who's now 96, and no matter what, no matter how long you're good, it's just whenever it happens, it still hits you. It hits you hard. And I'm praying for you and your family, definitely. And glad that you're able to, that you had all this time, and glad we could talk to you and at least you can listen to us for a little bit while you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm glad you got to, enjoy, because I know, like, so many people always like talk bad about sports, like, oh, it's a distraction. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. And sometimes you need it, and and him being able to enjoy watching, his, I'm assuming his favorite team, go against, especially the Niners, and beat them, so it's always like entertaining to like have those moments of like just enjoyment, and not have to think about other stuff. So, but yeah, we're really sorry for your loss. It's always really, rough, but yeah, but
it's our condolences, but just really,
this gives me another reason to cheer for the Seahawks even more the Super Bowl. I mean, I was going for them anyway, but
I don't need anymore. It's fine.
Yeah, but geez, we appreciate the super chat so much. Thank you so much for that. I don't even know if I should play like a thank you for it.
Actually, I
don't know.
I think
You got one?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Because I was gonna say for the Seahawks, this is what I was thinking.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And I believe it's not just a chance. I believe they're going to do it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
and because it's Jeeves, we also gotta do.
Yes. I can't forget Jeeves was one of our super loyal viewers whenever we talked about Severance. So.
And I love all her comments. I love all her insight, and so I just love to be able to talk about it. So,
yeah. So appreciate super chat, but yeah, whenever you need a distraction, we'll be here. You want to just come in and get some hugs from Mama Bear, of course, and we'll be here for you.
Some hugs for me. What you talking about, man?
Oh man, but yeah. Let's see. All right. Let me go into some of these. Just saying, what's up, B? How you doing?
What's up? I overslept again.
This is the way to do it.
Had a long day, easy. And then I told myself I was just gonna sleep for an hour, and then that turned out to be it ended up being almost 2. So
I don't sleep. That's all for me. I just don't sleep. There's no need.
Yeah,
I'm good to go.
Just do the power naps.
Mm-hmm.
But let me run through who's in chat real quick, because I think I know I missed a bunch of people. But we got Fernando in chat saying what's up. Collector, how we
Fernando
doing?
was the first person here, and matter of fact, so I'm sitting there like just looking at stuff and going through it, and Fernando's in there typing. I'm like, man, this is crazy. You
ready
awesome,
to go,
Fernando? You ready?
Ready to go. Collector saying he's all caught up with season 2 of Fallout. I think next week is gonna be the season finale. No, I think
it's next week. I think.
Oh yeah, it is next week. Yeah, because this was episode 7, and next week's the finale. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, then we got Master Caecilius. Let's do this. Appreciate him. Viewer Drew. Of course, Mama Bear coming in.
Of course, come on, Spoiler Queen. Come on, we got her.
We got Brandon Martinez coming in saying up, hi. Man? Of course, Tamika. Always appreciate Tamika. Yeah. See, we got Lawrence in here.
Lawrence, who has so much great ideas, man. Between you and Fernando, man, y'all be have some great stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, and
Travis has whole scenes running out, ready to go.
Oh, movie scripts, man. Yeah, he does some awesome ideas.
How about this? We gonna change the idea.
Oh, we got Brandon Davis. What's up, B?
What's going on, man?
He was. I have 3 episodes of Wonder Man left.
Me too.
About what you got. So. Let's see who else we got. We got Acres, of course. Pierre Wonder Man and Miles Morales for an action comedy.
Not yet.
No.
I'd hold off.
Yeah, because Miles is already attached to Spider-Man, so you already have some idea of the abilities, I guess. Or Wonder Man, I can guarantee no one knows Wonder Man's powers. Even from this show, people are so like, so what powers he got?
That was part of it.
The show was.
They were asking
Yeah,
like, so do you have super speed? Now I'm gonna get my car, bro. So,
Yeah.
no one knows what he does.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the show is fairly vague on his powers. Well, not vague, but unclear on just what all they are.
Pretty sure they don't know.
No, I mean they kind of explain it. I don't want to get too much into it. I mean, but it's more like it's what you infer from the story, But yeah, I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna ever get anything else out of this character because of this like soft reboot they want to do. So
I was going to say the same thing.
No more Wonder Man. Damn it! Oh, good Lord! What are we gonna do now, guys? What will we do now?
Oh man,
We need to reboot now. Reboot now. Today.
We got Tony. What's up, Tony?
What up, Tony?
Oh man, yeah, I saw this from Mexico City. He goes, my friend's knees are both blown out, and he gets chicken beak injections to keep from having to keep knee replacements.
Use it instead of cartilage.
Because I got a few injections. I got to get one probably Monday on my non-surgery knee.
Bad knee. Okay.
My bad. Not my good knee that I just had surgery. But they're not that. But I think I've gotten was acupuncture done before where they use bee venom on the needles, and that was awesome. It sucked. It sucked for that day. But once everything went down, I was like, oh man, that felt like new.
I believe that. I mean, I remember when I had all my shoulder surgery problems and stuff. Man, when they putting that needle, first of all, like this long, going into your shoulder, and then you hear, and then it gets through, and they give you that.
That injection.
It sucked so much, and then as soon as it was done, I was like, oh, look at that. There we go. Oh man.
Yeah, but I have this right on the back of my calf. So it's after surgery, my whole calf was just super sore. It's like somebody came and just punched it, and it like legit. It was so painful for so long, and now it's like a golf ball, like right above my ankle, on my calf, and it just sucks, man. And my PT, she like rubs it out and everything. So she had told me, she goes, after the bruising goes away, and if you still have that knot, she goes, we'll do 1 or 2 sessions of dry needling, I think she called it. And she goes, that's like super helpful. And I never did that. She goes, it's basically like acupuncture, but a little deeper. So I'm like, all right, let's go for it. She goes, every time she's done it for patients, like they all said it was super helpful. So I'm gonna see if that helps.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
Chicken beak injections that's a new one for me. It's probably like collagen or something like that.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see what we got. He's part of the MCU using Childish Gambino song. Makes sense. That's true.
He is though, because he's Miles Morales' uncle. So I mean, if you were to talk about it, he's the Prowler. So it makes more sense going to Daredevil because of what you have with Spider-Man, because it's grounded, because it's in Hell's Kitchen, and it's all New York. You can go ahead. It all connects. It all makes sense. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's contained. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's in that specific corner. Yeah. That I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. Oh man. So I got fooled by fake DBZ content. Yeah. Do that. Like when they announced the new show, I'm like, I gotta make sure this is legit. Like, is it actually happening?
I need at least 3 players, people actually telling me it's the truth. I need to be able to corroborate the story from multiple,
like corroborating
people saying it.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
I'll make sure find somebody I trust. Oh man. And then Collector said if you got the link for the Cobra Kai series.
Oh, so no, I only did have the link. I already pre-ordered
You already got it.
it. Oh, what's up, Collector?
Collector, the last relic. What's up?
What's up?
Man. Yeah, hugs from all of us for sure.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now
got
that I'm
Taylor.
with- yeah,
Taylor, how
I
you
just caught
doing?
up on everything that happened. I hope everything goes good.
Yeah, man, Jesus, Jesus is amazing. So yeah, going through something. We're community. We go through it with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't sound like I hope it doesn't sound like, like a typical line. But yeah, we all look at this as a community. So like when we say we're in this together, we are in this together.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Like was it Monday? Master Caecilius, dropped some super chats and asked some good questions, some adult questions. I don't want to say like, but ask adult questions, and it was like
maybe you want to jump on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were in chat. So yeah, and that's the thing too. I think I was talking to my girlfriend the other day because I'm like, I hate so much that we have to use these words instead of the actual words. Like, when a person unalives themselves, or when, grape, or a PDF file. I was like, these are adult topics. Talking about adult stuff. We should use the words.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either, because it sounds like you're minimizing or even making some type of punchline out of it.
But you have to be careful. We do know what's going on. I mean, the internet's they're full of douchebags, and you have to be careful. Well, you create these barriers because you can't allow them to go through, because they'll go too far. They'll say something that's totally inappropriate, and that's kind of. I mean, you're making a rule for the worst person, not for 80% of the people. That's unfortunately.
But the people that are. But the people that would misuse it are misusing it even more now, because they can get away with it and the algorithm won't punish them. Where if you say the certain words, the algorithm will be like, whoa, we can't put that word next to our, Pepsi commercial, we want to run, so it's almost like we can't capitalize on the actual adult topics, and I was like, and it's adult topic. It's serious topics. It's death, passing of loved ones, depression. Like, there's stuff like that, like we were dealing with, and it's, should be handled as an adult.
I went and did a rewind show in the beginning because Anzo, lost his brother, and it's something I want to talk about, is that a lot of times you don't have anyone to talk to. Or you have to put on this facade for so many things that when you're dealing with something, you have nowhere to go to. And I'm a person that I would rather just listen. Tell me, message me. If I have 2 minutes, I'll stop, whatever, and message you back. If I don't have it right now, I will message you within the next 24 hours. I will talk, because you need to have somewhere to go. You have to have someone that's willing to listen to you. Because when you're going through something, there's nothing worse than going through something alone. And I watched part of talking about the Wrecking Crew and stuff like that. That's the big part of it. Going through things alone is the most dangerous part, and the worst thing you can do. And people need to know, especially if you're really part of community, you really building, that people want to hear. People care about what you're going through, because they're going through it too.
Yeah. Or have they gone through it, or it's I don't want to say relatable, but it's like people understand, especially as an adult, in your like 30s, 40s, something like that. It's like, you're already dealing with a lot of adult things, so as a 18, 21-year-old, it might be a little bit more harder to talk about that stuff. I'm not saying that they haven't gone through it, but obviously,
but you haven't had enough
20
life.
years. Yeah.
You have enough. I like to talk about it. Like when I'm talking to my 18-year-old cousins or nephew, and I'm telling them, like, I've gone through their thing, their entire life twice, plus another 9 years. Like everything you've done, like
Yeah.
I've had multiple years to deal with it, and you just don't understand the things that we're going to talk about. So it's just different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, being an adult sucks. It does. I mean, there's there's a lot of times it sucks, man. It sucks ass. Like, tell me I'm fucking 40 with 2 knees. Like, I'm gonna be 42 and have 3 knee surgeries. like that sucks, man. Like that's old shit. That's old man shit. But
you don't wait. You don't have knees. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know it's just mush at this point. It's just like
it's just like
give yourself
nothing there.
Much
Right?
credit.
Yeah. It's like mashed potatoes with like a spork in there. That's all that is at this point. But as much as it does suck, there are things that are special. Like me being like a fairly new parent. I know Brian's been at it for a little longer than me. But like, just like and right now I've been at home not working, and just being able to like be with my kids like just all day like is awesome. So like so as much as there's sucky stuff, there's good stuff.
Going back through your memories? So I look at pictures like you have I look at my babies at when they are 3. I can go through those pictures and have those memories and think about it. But without having that time, without having that life experience, you have no idea what that means. Having that, you got to experience it, right? Then you get to go through the memories of loving it, right? And rewinding that through your mind and enjoying those times again. It's so much. It's so great. So those things are great about being an adult. And then be able to have those memories and still go and experience a lot more things. You still have more to go.
Yeah.
So, man, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. There's a lot of shitty parts of it, but there's a lot of good parts as well.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. It just as adults, you just like, I gotta drop all this money for taxes. I gotta do this. I gotta go there. It's like,
I know about
I know.
4 times a year, I'm like, bro, how?
Yeah. Being an adult isn't fun, but there's enough money to make me to go back to being a kid. There isn't enough money. Yeah.
I will go back to being 18 if I knew that I still had my kids. If I knew no matter what I do during the time period, I'll still have my kids. If that's the only thing that stopped me from doing anything. That's it.
Yeah.
If I were able to go back with the knowledge I have today, only then would I go back.
I don't even need the knowledge. I'll just go back and relive it.
Just do it again.
Just do it again.
Because
I did a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah. My teenagers were not very fun.
I went to college. My freshman year in college, I was 16 years old. So I turned 17 that summer before school. So I turned 17, but I had to wait until my senior year to technically get into clubs or go to a bar. Legally, because I was there the entire time where everyone's doing it. So I mean, unless someone snuck me in or I was in part of the football team and stuff, I couldn't go in anywhere. I couldn't give them my ID and go in. So when I was 21, I went crazy.
I think a lot of people did. I did too.
I did not touch alcohol until I transferred to colleges, and I was like 19, going on 20. Right? That was I did not have a drop of alcohol until I like experienced from private college to university life.
Yeah, I'll say this: when I turned 21. It was so bad, such a big party, a huge party, the whole football team, everyone's around, my best friends are all around. I was so drunk that, and I was 265 pounds. So no one could carry me upstairs. So they just put me in a shopping cart. They went a guy's shopping cart. They picked me up, threw me in a shopping cart, and they shopping carted me all the way to my room, which is on the 4th floor. And then they like dumped me out.
Just left you on the front lawn in the shopping cart.
I woke up in my room, and there was like people all around, and they literally from head to toe with a permanent marker. They all put notes all over my body.
Oh no!
All over my body. It was terrible. But I was so big. It was so ridiculous.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, always fun. Brian's looking buff now.
I am the same weight. It's different. I'm strong, but I'm old man strong. Like I'm not 3% body fat. I was doing the body fat thing the other day. Dude, I thought I was in shape. It said 17%. I was like, good Lord. 17%.
Oh, you're at 17%?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. At my peak, I was 3%.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I don't run. I don't do any of those things.
I was
anymore.
gonna say that before you had like a job, before you had a wife and kids. I had to worry about like money, and not just like hey, how am I gonna get a Burger King? It's like no, you got to worry about like money, like real money.
I'm going to omit myself from this conversation with my 11% body fat.
That is crazy. But I am 267 pounds. I'm 6'5" and a quarter. I'm 267 pounds now, and I was 17% body fat, 17.2.
That's not bad though.
I'm a BMF. I'm a big motherfucker. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah. I have the advantage of being little and very like lithe. So.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's not bad. So here, so I'm looking up right now. So I just did 35 to 45 age range. Because that's kind of how they tend to do it. Athletic fit for that age range is 6 to 17%. So you're under the average. The average is 19 to 25%. Mm-hmm. So you're technically still in that athletic.
Yeah, I was
stage.
gonna say you're.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm athletic. As long as athletic doesn't mean running fast anymore. I don't have the fast running anymore. I can run straight lines fast. But you ask me to turn, that's all over. Knees break down, ankles fall apart.
You go one way, but your front goes. You're like, what?
Yeah, and me, like I like to run. Like I like run. Like obviously, I'm not doing it outside because it's like the Arctic out there. But like I'll still like get on the treadmill and just run for 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes.
Unless I'm running from the police or my wife.
Well, and we got a super chat from Master Cassilius. Have any of you guys struggled with an addiction? Well, that's a $20 super chat. So
that's a really good question.
I have not.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not. No, I never. I've always kind of, if I do drink, it's usually casually. I've never touched any type of drugs. I don't do that. I've seen what that can do in terms of to family and friends, and it was enough to kind of scare me off from it. So no, I have never struggled with addiction.
I have a personality in myself that, because I do the same thing over and over again, always. The reason I work out is because I do the same thing. I wake up the same morning. I do the same thing. I drink the same stuff over and over again. I have an addictive personality. I just naturally really do. And I've had to be very careful about what I do. And something like I have to be thoughtful of, because I have uncles and a lot of cousins that have addiction problems. And it starts that way for all of them, for everybody. And I have to be very vigilant with, what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Because if I start something, I am 100% will just keep it going. And my wife keeps me away from certain things because she knows that's who I am. So if I open that door, then it would be every day, all the time, always doing the same thing. And I'm drinking. It doesn't matter what it would be smoking. It doesn't mean what it was. I will be addicted to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at my stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's me. Like if I start something, I have that, and I have to be very careful about it. So I try to keep it on this front, because I know, my father's a psychologist. So, we talk about addictions all the time. We have that in our family a lot. My sister, had that problem a lot. So it's just kind of things that I'm always careful about.
Yeah. I think you summed it up, Brian. Like I have a, just like you, like I have kind of like a gluttonous personality. So if I'm doing something, sometimes I'll do like a lot of it, like in mass quantities. So that's one of the reasons I've always stayed away. I would never want to risk getting hooked on that due to my gluttonous personality.
Yeah. I never. I don't think I ever had like an addiction or anything. There's definitely I have OCD. 100% have OCD, like and ADHD. Like I'm not diagnosed with it, but I know the symptoms, and I'm like, I got it because like how Brian, like kind of how you were saying, it's like once you open the door, I'm kind of into it, but not everything. You know what I mean? So like I've done stuff. And I never was like, oh man, I need to do that again. You know what I mean? It was like, like I've been drunk, and drink, and I don't mind drinking, but now, but it was never to the point where I'm like, oh man, but there are certain things that once my OCD kicks in, and it's usually more when it comes to like completing something, whether it be a task, whether it be comic books, which is the problem I'm having right now, where I'm like, well, I bought this cover, well, I need to buy this cover that goes with it. Like perfect example is like I bought this cover because I'm like, oh, the punk rock one, it's awesome, right? I'm like, well, there's another punk rock cover that kind of goes with it. I'm like, well, shit, there's another punk rock cover that, so that's the problem. And then there's one I'm looking for right now that I just ordered. I just had my comic book guy order it for me. But that's what I don't consider it an addiction, because I know eventually like right now I'm to a point where I'm like, all right, I need to watch my money and can't go crazy with it. I mean, even though I justify it, I'm like, oh man, I paid $30 for this comic book, and I look on eBay, it's like $200. But I'm not gonna sell it. it's just like justifying it. But my mind is more OCD when it comes to like I need to have the set, I need to have the collection, I need to have that. So it's not an addiction, but it's definitely like that addictive part of the OCD part where you need to finish the task. Same thing at work. Once I start something, I gotta do it. And sometimes I'm at work for an extra hour because I don't know how to save it for tomorrow. But I had friends who like struggled with like addictions, drugs, alcohol, other kind of stuff. So and trying to help them with stuff, like I was always mad at one of my friends because I'm like, we know this person has a drinking problem, and you constantly want to drink around him. I'm like, bro, do you have a drinking problem? Because if you can't control yourself around him because he can't control himself, then somebody needs to separate here. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's more important, the drug or the friendship? And so sometimes it's the drug or the beer, and it's not because they're a bad person. It's because they have an addiction that they need to start to handle, and it sucks, it sucks, but having, again, good friends, good family, good community around you is very important, to help identify and help, because it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, see, but I've seen situations even with an aunt of mine where she's definitely been she's addicted to, I've seen her with crack, I've seen her deal with that, and her husband, my uncle, whatever, he loves her, right? But he kind of always makes excuses for her.
Enables.
It enables, and he always tells everyone else, and it's hard because when you're not in that situation, but then trying to tell someone how to do something, it's just so hard. It's from the outside, you think you know what to do until you're into that situation, and you're having that conversation, and it's difficult. And when people say an addiction is a sickness, it really is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And people need to understand it. And people, I hate when people always will say like, get over it or just don't do it. That's not how it works. That's not how things work. When you're dealing with a real true addiction, like it's not just I won't do this. And it's a heavy thing. It's a heavy thing to have to lift. And the biggest thing is you can't try to do it alone.
Yeah.
And you can't try to think that this is something that's going to just go away. It does not just go away. It's something, if you're really addicted to something, a real addiction, this is an everyday thing. So every day I wake up and you have to be honest about, okay, I have this.
So
and
it's
you
always a
struggle with it every day. Because as soon as you don't acknowledge it, that's when it comes back.
Yeah. Yeah. Or as soon as you think you won, you got to understand it's part of your personality, like that being an addictive personality, like you have to understand that and understand like part of the new addiction is being addicted to fighting it, So, because you have to like kind of think like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I think that's something I heard, that you have to literally take one for the other.
Yeah.
You have to replace it, because if you try to just go do it without doing anything, man, you have to replace it with something. So and it's just it's big. It's important, and you need support. And you can't do it alone, and you need other people being there to support you.
Exactly. Oh man, but he said things guys have been struggling with alcohol because of depression. I appreciate your thoughts. That's man. I get it, man. I've known people and that are depressed, and alcohol and drugs is definitely a solution to get rid of the feeling, but like Brian said, like you can't do it alone. Like you gotta find family or friends or a new group of people that will help. You know what I mean?
That truly love you, that are willing to put your well-being is more important than all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Not just you're fun or whatever you're doing, whatever. It's no, your well-being matters more. We're not going to do this, and you're not going to do this.
Yeah. So I mean, because it sounds like you see, like you're looking at yourself, which one is like one of the hardest things to do, is like to be able to look at yourself and be like, all right, I'm feeling depressed, and I might be having struggling with alcohol, because of depression. So it's like that's the first step, man. The first step is the biggest step, so now the next step is to you need to find that support system, whether it being, finding a therapist that works for you, and sometimes you have to go through like 3, 4, 5, therapists, because you need to have that connection, or, a group of friends, it's family
hard.
members.
It's hard when you're depressed and you're feeling sad.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, you want to stop. You get to a point where you just want to stop feeling. And that allows your inhibitions. It's just, we know what it does. It allows your inhibitions to come in. You can stop feeling that certain type of way. It changes things, and that's why people do things. So they understand why they go through this. And it makes perfect sense in my mind.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard. And I'm honestly, big ups to you for even dealing with it and pushing through and recognizing, as Tank just said, what's the first thing, to admit that this is an issue you have, but got to continue to work at it, and know that's okay, and be willing to share. And people tell you, like, look, yes, it opens up doors, because your story opens up doors for everybody else.
But like if you already see it, like hopefully it's easier to replace it with something else, like replace the alcohol with, like, for me, like when I was like going through a really bad split with one of my exes, like exercise. I was already big into exercising, and then I just went like super hard into it, and I knew it was the mask. It was that cover up for the depression. It's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? Like, where alcohol tends to chemically in your body not do well, where working out chemically will get you out of that situation a little bit. But,
and we've seen like tons of memes that like
Yeah.
kind of poke fun at or like make light of it. I guess is a better word.
Yeah.
But there's been like times where I've been like where I've kind of fallen into that trap and kind of been down on myself, and I use like I'll go lift or do whatever, just to kind of as that outlet, rather than rather than drinking, that sort of thing. But I don't want to say it's still kind of detrimental, because it's not like an alcohol or drug situation, but at the same time, it can be detrimental depending on how you're pushing yourself and more or less kind of abusing your body. You can lean too far into it, and it can essentially be not the greatest thing.
Yeah. Like you stop being social because you're like, I need to go work out.
Oh, yeah.
And the actual physicality of
right.
Of it
yeah,
all.
and I've done exactly that. Like I've like shut myself out, like kind of gone into like a self isolative state. Is isolative a word?
Isolated.
Can't remember.
Yeah,
Isolated.
Isolate yourself.
Isolate.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking to my father, this is a big thing, because we're very open. We're a very open family. We talk about a lot of stuff, and he talks about that, because
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna turn the heat on.
It's his job, too. It's his passion. It's what he does.
And we've all had to deal with it. So, like, my mother going through a depression, and she's, talked about it. She's talked about it very openly about it. I've had, we all have kids, right? So postpartum is a huge thing, and it's hard chemically. It's hard to get out of it, So there's chemical things. You have to work with therapists. You have to work with some type of psychiatrist. You have to work with any doctor. Talk to doctors. Doctors can help as long as they're looking at you as a person and not necessarily just as a cookie cutter type thing. And that's the thing we always talk about. You have to make sure that the person you're talking with, you're going for help, no matter if it's a doctor or whatever, that they're looking at you as a full person and working in giving you answers as who you are, not just general.
Yeah. And like Mama Bear said, like, talk to your doctor. I know it sounds kind of like that commercial. I don't know. They're in Canada. They don't get medical commercials like we do in the States, but, but yeah, it's like, if you're struggling with it, talk to your doctor. And that's kind of very true, and then, you kind of go down the road and you have to, it's like finding a doctor. You have to find a therapist that works for you, because you might find somebody who might be too vague or might not, or have their own biases or something like that. You just got to find somebody comfortable. Yeah.
You're not comfortable with sharing. There's some people that, we went to wedding counseling, and I'm not going to talk to you about stuff. If I don't feel comfortable about opening up for you, then I'm not going to do it. And it's not going to help me. So it's not good for either of us. For me, you here, not being able to help me, and me sitting here, not being willing to open up to you. So it has to be the right type of person.
Yeah, exactly.
American channels, we see the commercials.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Yeah. Why you guys need so many drugs?
It's just a Tuesday.
Exactly. Let me go back to a few of these ones.
I love the fact that we have this conversation, honestly, because it's
same. Yeah.
It's huge, and to me, too often we're afraid to say stuff.
It's considered a taboo, which sucks.
Yes. Yeah, it's like you, especially the older generations. Not I don't want to like knock them, but they definitely had that like taboo behind it of like, oh, something's wrong with you. Like, Yeah, but not in like a bad way. It's something's wrong with you. Like when your bone's broken, you go to a doctor. It was like, well, hey, I have these weird, feelings or thoughts. It's for me, it's all the same. It's like something is not right, and you need to go get it fixed. Whether it be a broken bone or bad thoughts. It's like but one was acceptable, and one was back in the day was like, oh no, like. But now it's definitely more. It's still got a stigma with it, but it's a lot better than it used to be.
We're three males here, right? And as a male, it's always thought to be weak to admit to say that you need help. I need to be able to do this on my own, and I see that way too often. I mean, me being a black male, that it's even worse in our community. Like as a black male, like you're not allowed to have weakness, But the problem is when you do that, that's why like when black men go through depression, they don't get out because they never say anything and they get stuck in it. You're too afraid to say what's going on. But it's a huge. My just said stigma. There's still a huge stigma around it. Yeah. It's hard. This when people. I said postpartum. Postpartum is a problem because you don't say anything. You say something's wrong with me. As I just said, men they think something's wrong with you, so you don't say anything. You say, "I think I'll do this on my own." It's the worst thing that can happen. And you really need. We need to have this conversation. You need to be able to have someone to talk about that understand what it is, why we're doing this, why we're talking about depression. It's okay to say I am going through something and I need help.
Yeah. And it could be anything that kind of triggers it too. You know what I mean? Like it could be, a breakup or whatever. It could be losing a pet, I had family members who like lost a pet, and man, like it hit them bad. I was like, you like your dad lost, you lost your dad, and he was able to compartmentalize that. But I think it all just kind of like led down to like my dog died, and then it broke him.
It's the last
broke him, but it's the last straw. It was already. It's more than just the dog. The dog was just the tipping point, and yeah. So
and we have our people that we depend on, and it's fine to have those people that we depend on. But when they're the only ones, that you depend on because you don't have those open conversations with everyone, you're really stuck holding on to that person. And if you lose that person or lose that thing or lose whatever that is, it can spiral you. And spiraling is the worst thing that can happen because you can't control it. You start spiraling out of control. You just can't control it, and you have nothing to anchor yourself for.
Yeah. Because I know Master Casilli said that last time too. You lost your cat. Yeah. I mean, it's rough. But a lot of times the pets are always like that catalyst, like you said, because pets are so attached to you, they're almost like part of you because not cats, but just pets, because they're yours. You know what I mean? So
it's they're just as much family as they are as any human is. When my pet passed away, Blanca, my little dog, we had a little Bichon, family pet. She was just about to turn 13. It was like several days shy of her 13th birthday. And I was watching her. My parents were out of town, so it was just me and her. So, just one morning, I went out to the living room, like to walk her, and there she was, just kind of lying stiff in the near the doorway. So it really messed with me because I was very, very attached to her. Even when I was overseas, I was Blanca was always on my mind. It's like it is a family member. They're just as much any family member as a human. You know, that's like your kid. You know,
Yeah.
as crazy as that may sound, but
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not
at the same
crazy
time,
at
I don't
all.
think it sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know, like Relic,
And
you know, saying
Brian,
it's, like,
Brian
not the same,
knows how
but
attached I was to Blanca.
oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
a big
it's-
softy. I mean, I said I'm a big 6'5", whatever,
Mhm.
softy. Like these, I love hard. I care hard. I do everything full go. So when I break down hard too.
Mhm.
You know, but luckily, I because I talk about these things. I talk to my father about it. I talk to my wife about it. I talk to my kids about all this stuff. It helps other people know, you know, how to deal with it and keep the lines of communication open, and no one feel like they're alone, and be honest about your feelings. And you don't have to be like, I know I'm Superman for certain things, but understand even Superman has their days. And it's okay for you to have your day, to have your week, and to know that we're going to all support you. We're all going to be there together. We're going to go through this together. We're going to pull you out of it because you're not alone. But if you once again you close off or you feel closed off or you feel alone with going through these things.
I had somebody explain to me once where it was like think of it like as a car, you know what I mean? Like, your light turns on, like, oh, your blah blah blah, your oil's low or something, and you're just like, I'm gonna ignore it. Well, now your engine running hot, I'm gonna ignore it. Like, you keep ignoring the issues, and then eventually the car's gonna break down. You know what I mean? And then so it's like you have to handle it as it comes. You have to be able to maintain the vehicle, maintain the car, you'll maintain the person. So it's like, if this goes off, you handle it, you fix it, and then it never becomes a bigger problem later down the road, and that's kind of like that was when early on somebody explained that to me, and I was like, that makes sense for me, especially I was big into cars and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, like, yeah, it's the same thing with you, you know what I mean, as it. So like, if something might not, like a car is like, oh yeah, a flat tire that's visible, you can see it, same thing like a broken arm, it's visible, you can see it. But then what if there's something like deep inside, like you don't see it, but there's a problem,
And if you don't take care of it, if you don't take care of it, it hits other parts of your life, other parts of the car start to break down because you're not taking care of it. And this is what we do a lot of times. We push it down. We try to hide it. We try to say, okay, I'm not going to open up about this stuff.
Yeah. Especially as an adult, because it might not be like, maybe you don't have somebody to talk about it. Maybe you don't have the money to spend to get it taken care of and stuff like that. Like, there's always like some reason you might use to justify it, but you got to do what you got to do,
Says, I always ignore the check engine light on my car. And I guess we all do that in our own emotions too, man.
Yeah,
the light coming and you still ignore it.
Yeah. I mean, even the most best, emotionally regulated person, something like your dad, like, this is what he does for a living. He knows all the signs and symptoms. And I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing there's a few times where he's like, I'll deal with it later. You know what I mean? It's part of being human. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, shit, my check engine light's still on, and then you forget about it, and then you go back to drive again, and you're like, oh shit, it's still on. It's like, and it's part of being human. No, Beam, it's not that we don't value an opinion. It's we don't.
There's having an opinion and then minimizing those of others, which is where you're going wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just going to come out and say it.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Don't do that, man. Just don't.
Yeah, like Relic. I get what you're saying with the pets. Like saying like, oh, a pet or an animal is as valuable as a human. Some people see it that way. Some people don't. The one thing I would say as a pet is, like, a pet is always going to rely on you. You know what I mean? Like, your kids are going to rely on you as their kids, and they're always going to rely on you at some level. But when your dog is about to die, and he's lived 15 years, like he's still relying on you like he did when he was a puppy 15 years ago. I mean, like your kid's gonna be older and they're gonna supply, or take care of themselves, get a job, have their own family and stuff like that. That dog, what I mean, it's always looking to you like, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, I want, I'm hurt. Hey, it's like you are that dog's world. You know what I mean? Family is like that too. Don't get me wrong, but people really get attached to their pets because they see it so much of like this thing unconditionally loves me.
It's connections, guys.
The connection,
and everyone has connections
the
to different
right?
things. I feel like there's strands. There's strands to everything that you have in your life, and there's certain connections you have with those things. And some bonds are stronger with certain things than others. So on the outside, you wouldn't understand why this connection would be so strong. But until you're dealing with it, until you're on the inside, you just want to understand. So that's why I try to just say, your connection is your connection. I don't have to necessarily understand your connection, but you won't necessarily understand my connection either. It's just one of those things you want to kind of balance it all and understand that what's good for you is going to be good for you, is good for you, and what's good for me is going to be good for me. Let's leave it at that.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But and being, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But like that's, especially for us, Brian's a chemical engineer. I'm a nurse. It's saying depression doesn't exist is like saying like the moon is not real. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Like it's there.
You can say the same thing like the soul doesn't exist, but it does.
Yeah.
And it's also your definition and your personal, what you go through yourself personally does not always equate for everybody else. And that's just kind of how it works.
Yeah. So,
I want to read some of these things.
I know. Collector, you wanted us to check, but so I pray for my daughter to rely on herself all the time. It doesn't work. Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes the life podcast
but I think we've created this wonderful community. You guys are so wonderful, and we talk about things that are real. And sometimes you want to have real conversations with people that we spend a lot of time together, and opening up is important. And to really have this conversation and really tell you we have these same feelings, we still have the same things that we're all going through, and it's okay to open up and talk about this. Honestly, we're friends, so this is what we're doing. We're talking about it.
Yeah. Saying depression is real is like saying diabetes isn't real. Exactly. Yeah, and that's all he said. It's a mindset. I was like, but then a mindset isn't real. You know what I mean? Like if some things aren't real, then what is real? You know what I mean? If it's just all a mindset, then a mindset isn't real. You know what I mean? Because if all it is like, it's perception, but it's also like
perception is not facts, and facts you can't. Your own life's facts doesn't mean that that's facts for everybody. And anytime you try to put your own facts for everybody, that's when you go wrong. Because what you believe has to be what everyone else believes. That's where we all go wrong. That's just what always happens.
Yeah, I mean, throughout history.
When you force what you would believe on everybody else, it's always that's where issues come.
Yeah. Also, I saw the one with Fernando was like, he always said, I want to rely on herself. It doesn't work. Man, you know what? Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes 30 years. Sometimes it takes, but it'll eventually. Oh man. I appreciate the conversation, especially coming from men when I talk about it. Hear this from them. We appreciate that.
No, I just say
it's something,
because it's one of those things. As a man, you have to be strong. As a man, you shouldn't talk about these certain things. And the truth is, if you really want to be a leader, if you really want to be strong, you want to say that I lead my family, then you gotta be willing to talk about all the things. And it needs to be an open conversation for everybody.
Yeah.
And know that I'm daddy, right? Daddy better understand everything my daughters are saying, or my wife is saying, or my mother is saying, or my father is saying, or my brother is saying. I need to be able to understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be feel one of those things that you feel comfortable with having a conversation with me.
Yeah. Holy shit. I just noticed we have 100 viewers.
No, you
and I've been
now?
so I've been so
I've been paying attention, yeah.
because like right now I'm focused on you guys. I'm focused on the chat and everyone talking and everyone saying their piece. So I haven't looked up in that little thing. I'm like, oh shit, there's a lot of people. So we appreciate everyone coming in. But but every so often you gotta have moments like this. You know what I mean? Moments like this, and just be able to talk and be able to be there for when somebody needs you to be there. And I think as a community here, on this channel, sometimes it's gotta happen.
Hey,
so, and I don't mind
together. This is what we do.
Yeah.
We're here together. You guys are here with us. We're here with you. We have these conversations, and this is the best time to do it because we're people that care about each other. That's why we're here to show up. We show up and we talk.
Yeah. And it's dude, Matt with another $20 super chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for talking about all the real life shit. No, say it. But yeah,
real.
No, we appreciate the super chats, man. You don't got to do it, but we appreciate you doing it. But
yeah, look, we are going to have your back regardless about all this stuff. Yeah, honestly, that's just what it is. We're going through it. We all have these things that this matters to everybody. There's going to be a day where I'm going to come on and I'm going to have to have this conversation. And, this is why we have this community. This is why we have this thing opened up. This is why we do these things. Because when I put it out there, ask us anything, let's talk. Let's have a conversation about it, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we're like 30 minutes late,
that's what
sometimes that might be why. Sometimes that might be why. You know what I mean?
It's 100% why.
Sometimes we're talking about comic books. Sometimes we're talking about real life shit. So
yeah. With family, exactly.
Yeah. Oh man, I just have my. You're not alone. And you have that playing in the background. My dad's 95. He doesn't talk about anything. That's stigma. That's the older generation's mind, the mindset, the way they kind of had, where it's like, if I don't talk about it, it's not real. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. That type of thing. And it has its ups and downs, but it is corrosive after a while. It is very corrosive. For you and the people around you, but it's hard. It's hard to have somebody who is just grown up on a certain ideology of being, especially a man, where that. So it's hard to like change, especially like 95, let alone like 40, 50, 60. Like it's hard to notice in yourself and like, oh, maybe I should be different, so that's why I never knock older people for like having a certain mindset, to an extent, obviously, like racism and shit is like no, there's never any excuse for
so
that.
there's understanding, but there has to be understanding. Like, so when my grandfather, I go and talk to him. There's certain things I don't bring up, and there's certain things he doesn't talk about because I don't know if you guys remember in Sinners, and it's bringing to a movie. With Delta Slim's talking about his what he dealt with when he saw someone get hung, right, and going through a lynching, right. So
one of the best parts in the movie.
There's things like that, like I talked to my grandfather, that he doesn't bring up and he doesn't talk about because he's experienced those type of things. He's seen things that brings up other hard things, and I have to understand who he is. Once again, his reality is not necessarily my reality, right? What he's going through, I have not gone through, and I need to have respect. Either way it goes, throughout whenever you need to have how these conversations happen, you have to have respect for what's going on. I have to have respect for him. He has to understand about me, where I am, and once you do that, then we can have open, honest conversations and understand each other a little bit more. Instead of trying to get him to be where I am or get him to be where I am, him to be vice versa. That's not necessarily the same measuring stick.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to understand where they're coming from. And it's real. So
yeah. It's just the world they grew up in is different than the world we grew up in. And we because we look back at that time and we see that, but they lived it, where now the world has changed and they're kind of harder to sometimes harder to change.
Less, but racism is still out there, and that's what it's like. And it's just less overt right now. And
well, not right now, but
overall
in this era, yes, but like right now, right now.
But it's hard because it's just less overt. They don't have it. It's not in your face, and when it's not in your face, people could question: does that really exist, or are you trying to bring it up, or are you looking for it, or are you searching for it? And that's always another one. Once again, you're trying to validate what someone else is talking about, right? That's never a good thing to do.
Yeah. Let me bring these up for a collector because I know you wanted to bring him up. So the one thing that scares me the most right now is losing my mom. I'm really not looking forward to when she passed away. She's 72 right now. 72 still youngish. So
she still got time, but I understand where you're coming from, collector.
Oh yeah,
your support system is huge. Is important.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you cherish every day with her. Something I need to remind myself more and more of my mother, 81. Yeah.
It's funny. I was just talking to someone about this. I talked about mother and father probably. I try to talk to my mom 5 times a week. I talk to my dad about 4 times a day. So, we have a really, really good relationship, and we talk all the time.
Yeah. So, Clark said, finally has bipolar. So he's on like a bunch of different meds. That one's rough.
It is
bipolar.
And it's hard, especially when you have knowledge about it too. But you don't want to ostracize your people, and you also don't want to isolate yourself to a point where you feel like you're being ostracized. And it's so delicate, man. Yeah.
The meds, I know meds are like super important. Like working in the nursing or medical field for so long, like seeing like people with bipolar and like schizophrenia. Oh my man, like, multiple like
being off your meds,
multiple personality disorder. Man, you think it's just like a thing in the movies? Mm-hmm. It is wild talking to 4 people at the same time, who's all one face,
one person.
You know what I mean? Like that is interesting. And so, but I mean, it's good that you're on meds and you caught it early too,
Mm-hmm. And you're strong enough to go through this all, man. That's huge.
Yeah, and I know you were born with the heart condition, 2 open heart surgeries, and then 1 kidney surgery. Now I only have 1 kidney that works.
Dude. And then that's hard. I have one of my real good friends who has to go to dialysis. So he had kidney surgery, right? Had a new kidney transplant. Had it for about 12 days, and the body started to reject it.
Oof, that's the worst.
It had to take it out, and now it goes through. He was only at level 3. Now he has to go through dialysis every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's no, I think it's every 3 days he has to go through dialysis.
Okay,
but he's on the list again, and he's gonna go through it again.
Yeah, that one sucks. They said my brother passed away at 50. Yeah, I'm still not over it either. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you really get over it. You know what I mean? And
anyone who will tell you get over it, there's no way you're gonna get over that.
No, yeah, you don't. You just don't.
No, man.
Yeah, that's one of the most. That's one of the worst things you can say to someone, just in general, to get over something like that. It's so juvenile, and it's easy to say it's insensitive, but it's so much worse than that. It's such a scummy thing to say.
It's I think you just don't understand.
Yeah, and in the case that you don't, if you've never experienced something like that, it's better just to not say anything at all.
Yeah. And my brother said, grateful for dialysis. Got my dad around long enough to see my daughter. That's awesome. That's
That's exactly what the point is, and then going through that.
Yeah, dialysis is like you want to think of like technology in the world like we live in, and like someone like that, that just is so helpful for so many people. Like that's just like crazy. It just I remember the first time going to a dialysis like center, I guess, and it was like I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, and they're just all lined up and everything, and you're just like,
and they'd be there for hours, and
they're there for hours. They're there for hours. I had one patient who was a older guy. He was like an ex-military dude. And then as he got older, he finally came out to his family that he was gay. And then like everyone just like disowned him, which fucking sucks. And he was starting dialysis around the same time, so like he never had a lot of family, and he was always difficult. But me and my one friend who I worked with, like we were always cool with him, because he's military, so he's like, things need to be a certain way, you know what I mean, like this needs to go here, that needs to go here. So he liked the pillows to be put in a certain way from going the bed to the stretcher, and from the stretcher to the chair. And like we never had a problem with him, man. Never had a problem with him, and he would always request me and him. Always request. So it became like our normal, things. So when we worked together and it was his dialysis day, we knew we were gonna pick him up. Like it was just.
It sounds like you respect him. I mean, you respect his wishes. Understand where he's coming from. Yeah. Don't just try to put what you think is right on this other person.
Yeah.
Understand where they're coming from. Understand where their reality comes from.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I mean, that's just how it is. I'm like, and then I remember telling somebody, oh man, he's such an asshole. You want to do this? I'm like, all you gotta do is what he says to do. He wants this pillow here. Put that. It's not brain surgery, man. He's not like, And it's like, and you gotta move him all over anyway. So might as well just do it. You get it done faster. He's happy. You're happy. No one's bitching. No one's complaining. Whatever. So, but that's just me. I was like, he's not asking you to like, anything crazy. So
yeah.
Yeah. And we got Sully. What's up?
What up, Sully?
Man,
What's
also
on, Sully?
Go check out Sully. Sully has a new like series going on where he picks like a character, and would give and would say what movies would be in this character's letterbox. Like I believe you did it for John Wick and Gollum. I think those are two I saw. And
I like that. That's funny.
It's a great series. So go check out Sully. It's such a great idea. Excuse me. We said I got to get some sleep, but I want to. This has been a great convo. Give me some Defiant Jazz on the way out for sure, man. We'll give you some Defiant Jazz. See if we get you some of the good stuff.
Oh, that makes me miss it so much.
It's so much.
We also have to have Ace because we did not go back for Ace.
I know. I think did I miss another one?
Yeah. They said.
Oh no, Deuce. Oh, Deuce. Oh yeah,
That was Deuce. Yeah. The Rams lost the NFC Championship. I'm so upset too. Dude, I literally thought they were going to come back. I'm sorry, Deuce, but I really thought they were going to come. I was wrong. I had a ticket from Vegas. I think it was 1 to 18 odds. I had literally. I would have won. It was $100. I would have won. I think the payout would have been like $1,720.
Yeah, after the fees and stuff. That's like, damn, Matthew
Stafford. I don't know. We're gonna give it.
We do some more Defiant Jazz. Here we do this one with
That's awesome. I just want this real quick. I just want this.
What you got?
Beware, Autobots! I am about to transform into the most powerful weapon in the universe!
I am about to transform the Autobots into atomic particles.
It's so stupid.
It's a gun.
Yeah. And not even like a rifle or anything, just a handgun.
It's a regular handgun. Oh my god, I love it, dude. I was gonna grab. I was at the Indies and
Oh man,
it has some of the best Transformer covers I've ever seen.
Oh, the new covers are amazing.
The new covers are awesome.
I'm like, bro,
all the variants and oh man, there's one I want to get, but I'm like, no, I don't collect the Transformers ones, but
I'm not starting. I said I'm not starting. This
them.
is so good, but I'm not starting right now. It was Transformers and Thundercats, and I was like,
yeah.
I had to bite my lip and just run.
There's a cool connecting cover of one is Optimus and one is Megatron, and just a virgin, so there's no like words or anything. The art is amazing, and then they're like facing each other. Oh, so good. Like it's so pretty, it's so detailed. I was like, man, like it's yeah. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy it because then I'm gonna start buying Transformers covers and I'm not even reading it. And I'm like, I don't need to get a book that I'm not even reading just for covers. I was like, no, I already do that too much. Like I got this, like I don't even read Supergirl, but I wanted because I like the cover.
Remember I told you I don't like Martian Manhunter?
Oh, it's so good though, man. It might be the Absolute Martian Manhunter might be the most underrated out of all the absolutes. It's so good. I'm finally caught up.
I love this one though.
Oh, it's so good.
That art is amazing. Yeah, that's one that I've been catching up on over the past week. Absolute Martian Manhunter is so underrated.
It's so good.
I just think that I love the covers. I love the animation style. It just suits it. You know?
Yeah. And that artist is gonna be at C2E2. So Javier Rodriguez.
Yeah.
So definitely getting a few of his covers.
I'm take. That's why I'm getting them now. I was like, I might as well.
But right now, the writer, that writer might be the biggest. I won't say the biggest writer because Scott Snyder is like the most unknown, but he might be the most beloved writer right now because he's doing Absolute Manhunter, right, which is awesome. He's doing the Ultimates or the Ultimate Endgame. He's writing that, Dennis Camp, and he's doing another one that I started reading because my comic book guy said, like, if you're liking this, read this. And it's Associated or what the fuck is it? Associated Events, Associated Crisis, or something like that. It's so good, and it's so weird, and it's so. Just so good, man. But it's weird in a good way, and not weird where like, oh, that's crazy. Like, but no,
I like weird.
Oh, you like weird? It's oh man, that the first issue that he did was I don't know if he meant for it to be it's going to be a continuation kind of thing because they're all like these single issue kind of stories. Oh, it's so the art's great, the stories are great. Like the first one is this like girl going through these like time dilations, you know, and it's just like all this crazy shit's happening around her, and it's just her and her clock, you know, and it's like it's such a good comic. It's such a good comic, and I was like, damn. And but Dennis Camp right now is killing it because like he has 3 books that are like in the top 20, I think, you know, of 2025. Like, yeah. Oh man, so. Yeah, but Absolute Manhunter is super underrated, which and I get because Superman's awesome, Batman's awesome.
Wonder Woman is still
Wonder
awesome,
Woman is so good. Issue 16 of Absolute Batman that just came out this week. Ooh, man, like I got the variant cover.
Yep.
There's a scene where him and Wonder Woman fight like a god, basically, you know, like in this like purgatory kind of area. It's so good.
I love this cover. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a great cover too.
So I got the Virgil one of it too.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So I'm really pissed off because Clayman did a cover for it, and he said, "Oh, it's coming out on the 28th." And usually I was checking every hour, and then 3:00 rolled around. I had to put the kids to bed for a late bedtime. And by the time I checked the clock, by the time I checked his account, it was 3:08. It was 8 minutes past 3:00. Sold sold out. I was so pissed. I wanted it so bad because that was an awesome cover. There was another cover for this week's too, that did by Heavy Mental, which was they're like a whatnot, salespeople, and I wanted it, and I completely missed it. I just messed up. I could have bought it for $30. It's already selling for $250, and it's only been a week. It's been a week that it's been out. So, and it's a great cover of Batman and Wonder Woman. I was so pissed I missed out on it. I was so pissed, but yeah,
I can't tell you what I ordered and whatnot right now. I wait for things to come in to see what happens. I'm surprised with you. Oh, look at that!
Oh man, we'll do this a few more super chats and we'll get into like the actual
trailers.
Yeah, for you three being the highlight of my Mondays and Thursdays. Ace, we always appreciate you coming in, man. Ace,
thanks, man.
Yeah. Always thinking about you, making sure you're doing well. You're getting better.
Obviously, you're pushing through all the stuff that you've pushed through. That's amazing. Wait a minute, Ace deserves a video. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Please try to enjoy each fact equally.
There you go. Can't wait till that show comes back. I'm gonna be so pissed when it comes back in like 5 years.
Can I give Ace one more? I want to hear this one.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world, what a world.
I can't wait for that. So
that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to hit that like button. Yeah. We
thank you. Yeah,
very much appreciate that. Thank you for Mama Bear. What do you guys think about New Silent Hill? I think I haven't watched it yet.
I have. Have you?
Yeah, I haven't. I have not watched the new Silent Hill yet, and I've been on the fence about it. It's just nothing I see about it is really grabbing me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like it's almost like a hold off until it's on digital kind of
I haven't heard anything good.
Yeah, nothing.
Really
I've heard nothing good, and I think it's even from the guy who directed the last one, the first one,
yeah.
which I actually thought was an okay movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I'll probably wait till it's at home and watch it.
Same.
That's the best for exactly.
And hold off.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring up that Paradise trailer because I forgot that came out too.
I've been revisiting Paradise all day today to get ready for the new season. I just rewatched it from the beginning.
Nice. It's a pretty quick watch. It's not a lot of episodes, so you can knock it out.
It blows
in
by
a couple days. Yeah, it really does. I think I watched it. I think I wound up watching it because I didn't watch it until right towards the end of the season because I think Brian mentioned it, and then I think I like ran through it, and then we caught like the last like 2 or 3 episodes as they came out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then Messikai says with another super chat said, "What are your thoughts on Preacher, comic or show?"
So the show is the one thing people just don't talk about. I don't understand. Like it's awesome, right? How many? It was 4. Was it 4 seasons? I feel like it was 3 or 4 seasons. I can't remember.
3 or 4.
I didn't. The last time I watched was I think it's I want to say it's 4. I can't find it right now, but great. It was very great. I know it has a comic book. I have not seen it. I read a lot of stuff, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know people love the comic. But
it's in the freaking world. So yeah,
yeah. But I haven't read it or watched it, so I can't really give an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, from what I remember, because they're talking about like some heavy stuff. You're talking about the idea of messiahs and the world ending and some real stuff. So
okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I because it was a DC Vertigo comic, and I had I read some issues here and there. I was never really a really big Preacher reader, but the ones that I did read, I did like. It was Garth Ennis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I heard they were doing a series, I'm like, oh, that could be cool. I ended up really liking the series. I would have taken another season or two, to be honest.
I mean, they ended they wrapped it up that fourth season.
They wrapped it up pretty well.
Episodes,
yeah. And I respect them for that. You know, I like when showrunners realize that their show has a shelf life and they don't run it into the ground. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it, yeah. I almost said it, but I bit my tongue. So thanks. I appreciate that, Tank. You said it before I did. But yeah, I really liked it. I was hoping it would open the door to more like content like that. I was hoping it would lead to like a revival or a continuation of the Constantine show that was on NBC. I really liked that. But I digress.
You really liked it because you liked the comic book that's why you didn't like the Keanu Reeves Constantine, even though if it wasn't Constantine, it would have been excellent movie.
It was a fun movie. I just have that personal bias that prevents me from 100% enjoying it.
100%. And I think you're 100%. I actually think you're right.
So if they there's elements of that movie that I like, but I really have to force the comic out of my mind. And the comic, John Constantine's one of my favorite comic book characters. So like it's a mental hump that I acknowledge I have to get over. And
like you could have called it something else,
but
anything else
based on Constantine, but it felt more like in the same world. You could the Devil's Advocate. You could have done that type of world.
Yeah,
Al Pacino, like in that type of
Yeah, they made the character kind of a generic action hero, which just didn't work for me. And really, the only real similarities is it was a white guy with a smoking habit.
Trench coat.
Yeah. Didn't even get the
I mean, that's all it was like an action exorcism movie. It was like, you could have, but that's what they do. It's like they attach a name that's familiar and do whatever hell they want with it. Like, oh, Constantine. It's like, oh, I read that book. I know that character. And then you watch it, you're like, oh, that has nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah, and like I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds really, really stupid on my end.
No, it doesn't, because we all agree.
Yeah, like
yeah.
As a movie itself, I acknowledge its merits. I think it's a very well filmed movie. I love the look of the movie. I think it kind of captured
the acting of it.
Yeah, I think it kind of captured even elements of the look of the Vertigo comics. It has its merits, and there's a reason the director Francis Lawrence has went on to have a successful career.
The best Lucifer we ever got.
Like,
period.
Yeah, it's best loose forever. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, it's like I said, it's something that I have to move past. I just have to accept it and just get past it. And that's all on me. I acknowledge that.
All right, let's hit the last one so we get to this trailer because I am ready.
Oh, we got a couple more.
Yeah, by the way, I haven't watched this trailer.
Yeah, I know. We need to watch this Daredevil one for sure.
There's only one more super chat than one.
Okay.
I like you, pussycat. Yes.
Well, man, I didn't mean to get you off, but oh man. New Paradise trailer.
Yeah, I have that already. I just don't put it up until after we get to the
and it could be movies. I'm pretty sure it's Kenny. I think it's Kenny's one of his channels. Best poster for a terrible movie.
Anything from M. Night Shyamalan.
Pretty much, huh?
It all looks good, and you look, man, this about to be fire. Look at this now. Have you seen people just falling out of a car, out of the sky, just everywhere, just crazy? And you get to it, what the fuck was that? That's a terrible ass movie. Everything M. Night Shyamalan ever did. It's not named Sixth Sense.
Been burned too many times.
That is a good answer.
It's like you got me too many times. I've been fooled too many times.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah,
Kenny.
that's a good one. I gotta think
That-
on that.
Yeah. I had to look up a few, but I think that's the right answer. Jumper didn't have a good poster. That was a stupid poster. Episode 1. I see, but I want to say it's a bad movie. Like,
but
say,
people love
like
that movie still. So
yeah, but I get the poster where he's standing in as the shadow of Vader. You're like, oh, shit's going down, and then you just get like, now that's pod racing. Like, you're like,
It was
Vader
a toy commercial. It was a toy commercial.
Yeah. So I mean,
it was,
but
mhm.
to say it's a bad movie, I'm not gonna say that by any means.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to say it's a bad movie. It's just a it's underwhelming for as much as they were hyping it, because everyone remembers the hype for that movie, just how huge it was, and how people were buying tickets to other movies just to see the trailer for episode 1. Like, the hype was so real. It was nuts.
There are people that love the prequels. That's why I don't even go there. I don't go there.
I'm fine with the prequels. I thought they stepped their game up progressively with each one. But yeah, I don't mind the prequels.
But I mean, that is an awesome poster. I mean, it is an epic poster. It doesn't match the movie. Like, I would say that it doesn't match the movie. But Brian's got the right answer. Brian's got the right answer. It's M. Night. The M. Night.
Friggin'
man.
When you start saying prequels, they're gonna start talking about Qui-Gon Jinn. You're gonna start talking about Darth Maul. You're gonna start talking about Obi-Wan. See, you're opening up a can that we don't want to open. We want to get to the trailers.
Yeah.
We don't want to open this thing.
Oh man. There, play one for you. Here you go, Kenny. Okay, he's a wrestling fan too, so there you go. And appreciate collector 9 months member, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, you're an awesome collector. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was Kenny. Yeah. Ooh, Thor and Love and Thunder. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's it.
Because the posters for those
poster.
were super awesome. Yeah, all the posters and were.
We took pictures next to the poster, and they were like, "Yeah, let's go see it." And then we were like,
"Oh, what happened?"
I still have residual disappointment left over from that afternoon. I've never quite moved past that.
The happening. I don't hate it as much as I used to.
The crappening.
I still hate it because you got to remember the anticipation for it, going for it, and then. Really? It's the trees?
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah, it was like, because I think like people were hyping that because it was M. Night's like first R-rated movie. The trailers were promising like it was going to be a return to form. Because
there were people just
kind of
jumping out of planes and buildings, just raining people. Crazy. You know, like what happened?
Yeah.
And it said the trees did it. And it's like when you have air by skyscrapers and people jumping off skyscrapers, there's no the air is so thin. What are we talking about? This is stupid. In my Shyamalan, you're never mind. I'm not going there. Whatever.
Even like trees, I think percentage wise, I think like trees. I mean, they gives you a lot of like oxygen, but compared to like from like the water,
70% nitrogen.
Yeah, like the like seaweeds and all different kind of stuff from like water gives you more oxygen supply than trees do. But
yeah. All right.
You know, you just see trees, you're like, oh yeah. But Darth Maul, awesome. Darth Maul is a badass.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow there's a cover that's coming out, and I'm buying that cover. I am going to read the book because I am curious, but I am buying that cover that for actually going to buy two because my wife's brother-in-law is a huge Darth Maul fan, so I'm going to buy him one, and his birthday's coming up, so I'm like, here you go.
My comic book guy Johnny's getting it for me. I got you. Don't worry about it. All right, let's do this trailer before people leave.
I know. Let me set this up. Also, there is with the Darth Maul, there's a 1 in 100 variant.
Yeah, that's the one he's getting for me.
Yeah, it's $100, man. I ain't paying $100 for it. Yeah.
No, he gives me 50% off on all the things I order. So maybe
the cheapest I've seen it on eBay was $89. Like, and I was like, I'll buy the one tomorrow. That's $30.
It's the one with the I'll send you the picture because we can talk about it.
No, it's the one where he's on a cliff and it's him holding the double saber and it's virgin.
Okay, I don't have that one. No.
Yeah, that one's the 1 in 100, and that's fucking. I was like, ooh, how much is this going for? And I went on eBay. I was like, never mind. I'll buy the one tomorrow because the one that comes out tomorrow is a Tyler Kirkham, and I like a lot of his art. So, and it's $30. So I'll get that.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out this Daredevil trailer. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys today. This one is the new Daredevil Born Again Season 2 coming on Disney Plus later March, right? I think
March. Yep,
March 24th.
Yeah.
I saw on the poster.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I've seen it already. So if you were in part of the show, you know how. But I know both of these guys. I told them don't watch it. Save it for the show.
Yeah.
So
I'm watching this through fresh eyes.
With fresh eyes. So both of you guys are ready for this. Let's check it out and then see what everyone thinks about it.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't get copyright claimed.
I did my job. I paid my dues. Love is for fools. 'Cause nobody gives a I feel liberated, over medicated.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
Okay.
It was already there. What you want, I can tell by the look.
Saw or shovel?
There you go.
What do you want to bet that's all the action we see in the whole season? And it's probably in the first 2 episodes.
I've been fooled before. I've already been fooled once before. You're not going to do it again.
That's my thoughts exactly. Yeah.
You're not doing it. I'm not going to be excited. No.
Not about to get me a second time. Season 1 was way too frustrating a watch. Like for every, we've talked about it, but it seemed like it was going forward and then it would just roll back down that hill.
Mm-hmm.
It looks too good. It looks too good. And I don't trust it. Nope.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Yeah, like look at what happened last time. Maybe there aren't as many cooks in the kitchen this time because the season 1 did fall victim to the strike, and it was just all over the place. Hopefully, they get it a little more together for this season. I'd hope, because I want to like this show. Seasons 1 through 3 were absolutely peak, and when I heard that they were setting it in the greater MCU, that sounded amazing, and it started out great, but it just
Is it possible?
It was just.
Is it possible that that's only 3 episodes of action, and the rest of the season is no action and all content? Because that's what they did before. I am not being bamboozled again.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I would
it last season was the
Good.
last season was the Matt Murdock therapy session. You know, that was the entire season. So it's that's what I'm afraid of, to answer your question, Brian. You know, that's what I'm afraid of.
The only thing I would say is
3 episodes,
and then 6 more. None.
6 more. I hope not. But this show was originally supposed to be like 18, 21 episodes or something like that, and they split it. So season 1 is only really the first part of the season, you know, and then this is the second half of the season. And if you follow season logic,
but would you be surprised? We had 3 really good episodes in season 1. Would you be surprised if we only got 3 or 4 in season 2? And then it's front loaded. So instead, you know how they back loaded the season 1. What if they front load season 2, and then the last 5 episodes is all set up for the Defenders?
That's what I'm afraid of.
The set up the Defender. You need 15 minutes. You know,
you don't.
That's all they needed last season.
It
was episode 7 before he saw him in his mask.
Yeah, all it was one big trailer for the following season, or for, you know, like, stay tuned, see you in a year. That's basically what they said at the that's not even what they said at the end of the season. That's what they were saying the entire season. See you next year. But just focus on making yourself contain your contained story, you know. And I love character development, you know, like if you want to have like a Matt Murdock therapy session, fine, but that's all it was. It was just him, you know, moping. Oh, I failed to save Foggy. Which I get, but that's all it was. You know, I'd like to see him doing cool Daredevil stuff. That's why we were watching the show.
You
know,
I hope at the end of this season we look back and we're like, oh, if we got it all together, if we got all 18 episodes together, it would have been a better thing. Because, like, if you look at season one is like the beginning and the middle of the story. You know what I mean? We never get an ending of it, because season 1 was only the first part of what the full season was supposed to be, you know. And it was very disappointing because because then they did that, you know. It was like, then don't call it season 1, they call it part 1, you know, or something like that, you know, or just
something
wait,
like that. Yeah,
just freaking wait a year and then give us all 18 episodes, and then I think we would have been more happy.
But what if, once again, we got the beginning and middle in season 1, and they give you the end of that season 1 in the first 3 or 4 episodes, right? And then they use the end of the season to set up season 2 or season 3, whatever you want to do it, because you don't have enough time to give you a beginning and middle of another season. So I'm just saying, is it possible that we just get the end at the beginning and then a lot more talking at the end? And we end up complaining, saying, oh, the first 5 episodes, oh, what's so good. And then the end, we're saying, damn, they really let me down.
Dude, if that were to happen, I'd be so done. Like, I'd just be so over it at that point, Brian. I'd be so done, because it would be such a manipulative tactic to keep people watching and keep, like, kind of dangling that worm in front of us, you know. Like, how manipulative can you get to taunt your audience? I'd be so mad. I'd be ready to, like, throw my TV out the window.
Yeah, if they do that, then they're flat out, they're stupid, you know, because like you already split up the first season into 2 parts, and now you gave us the first part. You have to finish the story, and you don't need that many episodes. There's what, 9? Say if there's 9 in here, you know, you do the story you need to do, and then and then 8 is like your penultimate, so that's like the finale, and then it does what any other season does. The penultimate ends the story, and then the finale sets up the next story, the next season.
So
You know.
I'm saying, let's talk about where we are right now. Where are we at the end of season 1?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Remember, they're in the bar, and all the vigilantes, and
Yeah, he's calling all the vigilantes to come and help him.
that's not going to end in one episode, Tank. I guarantee.
And the
But could you believe me that it ends in 4? The ending goes 4 basically, and then we have 5 other episodes, right? So they set up the next kind of stories, right?
But that's not how you do. If they do that, that's not how you do storytelling. Then it's bad, and then we should not fucking watch it. If they finish the story and we're only on episode 4, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna finish it because there's no point. That's horrible storytelling. That's not how it's done. That's not how it's done.
Tank is not going. Guys, I'm letting you know right now. I know we're doing this. This is supposed to be a short. I'm letting you guys know he will not be done. I'm just telling you right up. He's not going to be done. He's going to watch the whole thing.
But I'm just saying I don't think that's going to happen because that's just not how you. That's not how you do storytelling. You know,
right?
And the people behind it are good at storytelling. You know, I think they ran into the strike problem. You know, they ran into Disney coming in. It's like, we only do 9 episode seasons. I was like, that's
too
stupid,
many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. So if they do that, that's so dumb. And I think they're gonna. Maybe I might not finish watching it. I actually might. If they finish the story, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you gonna set up that like takes 5 episodes? You know, I don't need, what was that? Like, say each one's 30 minutes. You're talking about 2.5 hours to set up the next season. That's no. You know. So I mean.
Luke Cage.
What?
Bring the next one down. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, you can do that in the last episode. You know, you finish the story, he's done, and he's like, "Oh man, you know, it was so much." And she's like, "Hey, you know, we're bringing the gang back together to rebuild the city." Like, oh, cool, boom. You know, the last 10 minutes. That's all you need.
Do you think that there's a possibility? Excuse me. Do you think that there's a possibility that we could get that? Like maybe there's like a surprise reveal of Mike Coulter and Finn Jones showing up as Cage and Danny Rand?
Mike Coulter 100% I think is going to be at the end of this season. Danny Rand, I don't know. Mike Coulter, there's been too many teases, too many little.
I was going to say
hanging out,
been way too
all these Twitter things and pictures and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, like a lot of the Marvel stuff. Yeah, you know, a lot of the Marvel stuff, let's face it, are like some of Hollywood's worst kept secrets.
Yeah.
But here's my thing.
Case in
they
point,
can
like
set
the whole
up
Andrew
story
Garfield reveal in No Way Home, some of the other stuff. But
they set up story just to set up story. Sometimes they could do multiple episodes with very little action and set up a lot of story.
I think we're gonna get a few flashbacks, you know, because there's always those.
I just hope they focus on. Yeah, you know, I just hope they focus on the now, like the current, and just making making like a contained story that leaves the door open for following seasons, rather than playing in the audience's face and be like, oh, here you go, watch the next season. You got to see what happens next on next year. That's really what left me feeling burned about the previous season. So I hopefully things are a little more in order and not as many hands in the jar, because that's what really kneecapped last season. So I hope they avoid that trap this time, because that's where they really went wrong for me last time.
I like that if they bring in Luke Cage and Iron Fist and they help like break people out of the cages and stuff like that. I like that. I like that. I don't know. Also, what's up, Travis? I don't know if they bring Iron Fist back, but I think Luke Cage for sure. Luke Cage, 100% for sure.
Yeah. And, you know, even if they brought back Iron Fist, I'd be open to it, just because I don't think Finn Jones was the problem. I think the writing and like the choreography and a multitude of other things were the problem with the Iron Fist series. Because heck, like the one season that the one episode that he showed up on Luke Cage, he was awesome on. So I think we know that he's capable.
When somebody else writes
you
his
know,
character, he's good.
when someone else writes his character, when like
Just
you know
don't
the
have him
content is
try
on his side.
to carry it. So, well,
Yeah,
just
it's
don't
yeah,
have him carry it.
you
So
know,
that's
have him be part of an ensemble. Might work
Yeah.
a lot
Okay.
better.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
But one thing with this, when I watched this trailer, and I watched it after I knew it was an actual trailer, I watched it again, and I'm like,
Mhm.
this might be one of Marvel's best trailers. I don't know if the show's going to be any good. I hope it's good. Trailer wise, this is one of the best trailers
He's
Marvel
drinking
has
the Kool-Aid.
ever done.
He's
Just
drinking the
Yeah,
Trailer
I'm
wise.
not even gonna
Trailer-wise,
pretend like it's. Mhm. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend like it's not a great trailer because it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I just hope you know, I just hope things go better this time because the trailer for season 1 was awesome. I think it had us all hyped.
Exactly. I would say the first trailer of season 1 was great. So I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying this is like one of the best in the MCU. Just all like out of the 30, 40 movies that we got from all of that, this is like up there with like Infinity War Endgame trailers. You know, even then, like, and then we find out some of those trailers were not real. You know what I mean? You know, like Hulk was never in there. So that type of stuff. But just trailer wise, I'm like, damn, that is a good trailer. You know, I just hope the season is good. I just hope the season is good.
Yeah,
Because if it's not good, you
know.
lose a lot of people. You lose a lot.
Yeah, you know, that's my fear. And you know, I'm not the type. I try not to be the type to because I loved everything else Daredevil related that came before it. So I try not to write anything off just because of one trip up, but it was a very big trip up.
Yeah. But well, cool. You know, obviously we're gonna be talking about this, you know, when the end of March comes and you know, we get the episodes. We'll see what happens, man. Hoping for the best, but you know, not doubting it might suck. You know, so there's a chance. There's always a chance with
I'll
with
be happy to be proven wrong. I'll be happy to, you know.
But cool. We want to hear from you guys. If you check this out on the replay, leave a comment right down below. Let us know what you think about this trailer. Let us know what you think about the season. What do you think might happen and what we might get. But we appreciate everyone coming in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we talk about all these episodes in March. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat. We want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. Oh man. See, I thought it was a fan made because like a big lyric in his "I don't give a fuck" in that song. So I was like, okay, yeah, they're obviously, you know, if it's a fan made trailer,
but rated R-rated stuff now, so it's fine.
Yeah, but they still blurt out the F word in the song. Like everybody's like, "I don't give a," and then an explosion or silence. You know, so it's like I don't know. I was like trailer wise, awesome. Like. But now, like you did that, now you got to match the season. Yeah.
I don't want to argue with you. I don't know if it's not.
What's a better trailer?
Captain America: Civil War.
No, trailer wise, no.
Captain America with the first time we saw. No, the first time we saw Spider-Man. No, it's a better trailer.
He wasn't in the trailers. He was not in
the
trailers.
At the end. He was
at the very end of the final.
He literally
trailer
was with the damn Captain America shield. It literally was.
Very end of the trailer.
Like where we go?
Because I thought he came in after they did all the trailers, and then they got the permission, so they put him in the movie like last second.
He was in the second trailer for Captain America: Civil War, and he's in Underoos, and he comes in with the Captain America shield.
And he's like, "Hey, everyone!" Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do that one. I didn't say it's the best trailer. I say it's one of the best trailers.
And then the next one would be Spider-Man again. No Way Home. No Way Home was fire ass trailer.
No Way Home. But also No Way Home, like you knew the way it was edited, they were trying to hide the other Spider-Man, but you knew they were there.
But
Yeah.
you also had Doctor Strange. You had the whole conversation with all that was a fire ass trailer. So like that was
it was good. I don't think I was hyped for as much as
I think that's probably the number one ranked trailer for all Marvel.
Is it?
You would think it would be Infinity War, or even Age of Ultron was a good ass trailer. Age of Ultron was a fire trailer.
All the trailers for that were awesome because it was giving off like Empire Strikes Back vibes, like shit's about to get real.
So I don't know.
See, Deadpool Wolverine was number 1 with 365 million views in 24 hours. Spider-Man No Way Home was number 2, and Avengers Endgame is number 3.
So
those are your top 3.
Ragnarok was an amazing trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Would I rather watch this trailer or Ragnarok? I'd rather watch Ragnarok. Knowing I had Hulk versus Hulk,
but also coming off of like the first 2 Thors, like I wasn't hyped for Ragnarok. I was like,
I thought the trailer was amazing, and that's where everyone's like, "Oh, okay." But we're gonna do Super Mario.
Not many.
Super Mario,
you want to do?
You
can do.
Then
I think we watched. Yeah, we'll watch.
You already did it?
For sure, Paradise. But we watched. But we could. I haven't put it out yet, so we can. We could do it with you.
Do Paradise.
Yeah, that I haven't seen. I actually forgot about it.
I didn't even.
First Black Panther trailer was awesome. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
There's some good trailers, man. I don't know if I thought the Daredevil trailer was better than some of these other ones we got, man.
I'm still resentful towards season 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little biased.
Collector out of here.
All right, good night, Collector.
Good night, Collector.
Have a good night, man. But yeah, the night nurse, if she returns, that would be awesome. I doubt she's coming back though. I doubt she's coming back. Iron Man 3 with him dragging the suit was also epic.
It definitely was, and that was like fresh off of the first Avengers movies. That seemed like it was going to be dark, like the voiceover with the Mandarin, and then we get Trevor Slattery.
Yep.
Which admittedly
we got Iron Man 3 in general, and you're just like, oh, what the
Which admittedly, when I was in the movie theater, with the Trevor Slattery reveal, I'm kind of ashamed to say this, but when the reveal happened, I laughed, and I couldn't stop laughing, and I was so caught off. I think it was because I was so caught off guard and didn't expect it, and it wasn't like a ha that's funny type thing, even though I did kind of find it like a little stupid. It was like, what is going on type funny or type laugh.
The first Guardians trailer?
The first Avengers was better than me. The first Avengers one.
The first Avengers trailer was pretty awesome. But that was also like because you see everyone,
and there was the circle up, and you see all of them sitting there. That was epic.
That was an epic one. Mm-hmm. I would put the Guardians 3 over their Guardians 1 trailer
because you didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, because I was just watching a clip today, and I guess the guy who was supposed to play Star-Lord was oh my god, the guy from It's Always Sunny. The guy that's always screaming. I can't think of his name. Because there's the stupid one, there's the buff one, and then there's the what's his name? I mean, look it up. Not Charlie Day. Glenn Howerton. Glenn Howerton.
I remember reading that. Yeah,
he was gonna. Yeah, Charlie Day as Star-Lord. Jesus. Yeah, but yeah. Glenn Howerton, I guess it was his until Chris Pratt got it, and then but Glenn Howerton was his number 2 choice. So I was like, that would have been an interesting movie if he got it.
I don't know if you remember, man, but Iron Man, the first Iron Man trailer was fire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
Mhm.
But that was definitely like, as a comic book fan, I'm like, holy shit, that looks awesome. Like, you know, that doesn't look like Super Mario Brothers. You know, that doesn't. That doesn't look like the cheap Captain America movie from the '80s. You know, it was like,
and it had the right music, and it was man. So that hype was real. I'll say it's one of the best TV show trailers I ever seen. So, but I don't know if I agree with the other ones but they spent more on it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Also, Tony makes the hookers go to the bathroom after Trevor takes a dump. Yeah. Yeah. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh man. But since Brian didn't finish Wonder Man, we'll probably talk about it like Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday or Monday.
Saturday. Yeah. Probably.
So do a breakdown before we do a watch party or something like that. So but yeah, let's check out this Paradise. Let me get this one up. I think there's another trailer. Isn't there?
Is this the one who just came out yesterday?
Yeah, this one's new.
The one that just came out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about all the God of War casting, because holy shit, are they just knocking it out of the park with all the casting?
Yeah,
knocking it out of the park. Like, they're like, Manny Patinkin is gonna be fucking Odin. I was like,
Odin, yeah.
What? I was like, what are we doing? This is gonna be awesome. Like, it's gonna be a great show.
Here's a note. You getting excited?
I mean, they're getting great actors, and I was like, and all the actors, I'm like, okay, is who is it? Amazon that's doing it?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I was like, are they gonna do something with it, or are they just gonna put like shiny turds and throw it at the wall? Yeah. We'll see. All right, let's check out this trailer. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This is the new Paradise Season 2 trailer. I believe this is the first trailer we got.
Official trailer. This is the official.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a teaser, right? Like a little
teaser
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll put a link above Brian's head over there so you can check us out talking about Paradise, because we were a little late to the game, but man, we liked it a lot. A lot. So we are for sure going to be checking this out as it drops. But until then, let's check out this trailer and see what season 2 is going to be.
6 months ago, our lives changed forever.
We don't have much time. Go.
All major communication with the surface was lost. The world outside is no longer survivable.
After everything that's happened, could my wife have survived? Could somebody be okay up there?
This is Terry Rogers Collins. I'm looking for my husband, Xavier.
I'm coming, baby. I spent the last 3 years in an underground bunker.
Wow, so it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
What's it like?
Just like before, only creepier. The longer we were down there, the more the seams began to show.
This bunker, there's something that nobody knows about. Something dangerous.
Let's go get my wife.
Out here, the little things will kill you.
Shailene Woodley?
Are you compromising the safety
that
of this
is?
bunker for your own personal gain?
We have bigger problems.
We're coming at him. And we will end this. I promise you, people are built to survive. They are resilient.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect what I've built.
I came a long way to find my wife. So where the hell is she?
I have a plan for all of us. It's never just about the bunker.
She is just like an evil person, though, man. Like
she is ruthless.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've been rewatching the first season just as a refresher. Yeah, she's absolutely cold-blooded. I think she's a very underappreciated villain, especially at the moment. This and plus the show just really leaves me with questions and just really wanting more. I think the way that this show is executed is honestly one of my favorite things about it. I love the acting. I love the pacing. I love the feeling of tension because you remain tense without it feeling overdone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sterling K. Brown is absolutely crushing it on the show. Definitely one of my favorite show performances in a while. And it feels like the wait hasn't been too that long either, which has me even more excited. So yeah, and this trailer, you know, it leaves me with unanswered questions. You know, that's really what makes me want to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Brian?
It opens up a lot of questions. Is his wife really alive? Did she use his wife's voice to get him to do certain things to keep her alive? You know, there's what's going to happen when people on the outside find out about what's going on in the bunker on the inside. There's going to be so many unanswered questions that we're going to get to. Bro, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 2 weeks away. Easy.
2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, it's the end of January, so yeah, like 3 weeks.
February 23rd. Yeah. So
3 weeks.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be super quick. Yeah, it's a really quick turnaround, which is always, especially in this new like streaming world that we live in, like a quick turnaround is like a big difference where people are not going to forget about how great the last season was. So yeah, like I said, they usually do like at least a year and a half, you know, if not at 2, you know. So it's been what, like a year? I feel like it was like last year, right?
It was last year, like January, right?
About a year, almost a year exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks good. So this looks like, you know, because season 1 was very much like silo-y kind of vibes. This one looks like where it's going to break away from silo and it's going to start dealing with other things, you know, and it's just not so contained in this little silo, you know, perfect world, you know. So because I'm really curious to see what's happening outside, what they think about, you know, because even you get it here is like, oh, so it's real. So like, I guess there's people who think there's like this underground bunker, but they're not sure. So it's kind of like this weird rumor, you know. So like once people find out it's true, like
now they're gonna want a piece of the action. Now you won't be able to keep it secret. So once again, it wasn't about keeping people out or saving the human race. It's about keeping the people they needed in.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to ask why they did that. And we're going to get a lot more of a reveal about what's going on in the show and what was the whole point of it.
Yeah. So this looks good. You know, season 1 was awesome. Season 2 looks like it's going to kick it up a notch. You know, like Brandman said, Sterling K. Brown is a great actor, you know, and him, you know, leading it. And then you had all the players around him, you know, like James Marsden, you know, being there, but it was all memory, which was awesome, you know. So I'm really curious to see if they can do it again with season 2, you know, and I have faith in it, you know, especially in this trailer, you know. So super excited. But cool. Yeah, you know, we're gonna be talking about this at the end of February when this drops. I believe they do weekly releases on Hulu.
100%.
Yeah, so we'll be breaking down each episode with Paradise because season 1 was awesome. So So yeah, we're gonna be doing week by week, breaking down each episode, getting theories, getting big reveals, Easter eggs, all that cool fun stuff. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we do these reviews live. Make sure you guys leave a comment, let us know what you think about this trailer. And if you are watching live, stick around because we're gonna move on to your comments right now. Cool. What you guys saying? I see being here. Yeah, it hasn't been that too long. Say just finished Wonder Man. I would like to have had action, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, there you go. We liked it.
That makes sense. Probably not gonna like it, guys. I'm telling you right now. Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah. Lost in Space was 2 years. Yeah, I gave up on Lost in Space.
I kind of lost interest between seasons.
Because you can't go 2 years without having something happen.
Yeah. And was it
I mean, even Avatar can make it every 2 years. Come on.
Yeah, and was the last season? I can't remember. The last season was delayed due to COVID, right?
Oh, I don't even remember
correctly. Or am I? I can't remember. Yeah, but the waits were just too. I lost interest.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the risk they're doing with Severance. You know, the first from season 1 to season 2 was like 3 years. You know, it felt like 3 years, something like that. So it seems like it's gonna be another 3 years before we get season 3. It's like, you know, people are gonna forget. You know, I mean, luckily season 1, season 2 are big, so people might rewatch. But man, I mean, it's
over
like,
a year too long.
I mean, you're hoping, you know, people are gonna remember that your show was like the thing back, 3 years ago. So. Said the Pantheon crew hated Wonder Man. Not surprised, but they're all comic book fans.
I'm also not going to be the highest of Wonder Man. I'm not going to say I hate it. I'm not going to sit there and tell I hate it. I just don't think it's. I'm going to tell you that I don't think it's a great MCU TV show, and I think the acting is good. I just don't think it matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into it, but I know me and Brian were talking about it before we went live, and my theory is when it comes to like people liking or disliking it, if you are expecting it to connect to the bigger MCU and you're like, oh, it's gonna add this lore, it's gonna add this to the MCU, then you might be disappointed. If you're just expecting a good show, then you're probably going to enjoy it. I think that's different.
I'm still not sure it's a good show.
It's a good show.
I think
it's a good show.
It depends on what you guys like and your level of comedy and your level of callbacks and stuff. If you enjoy that type of thing, if you don't, there's gonna be things that you're gonna be like, okay.
It's a low risk. Everything's low risk. There's no.
Yeah, you can't expect a conventional superhero show, and I think a lot of people did. It's the superhero based stuff seems it's more of a backdrop type thing, especially when it comes to the character of Simon. It
work in the MCU.
Sorry, one more time.
Does that work in the MCU?
It didn't
superhero being the backdrop in the MCU.
Yeah,
it could. It doesn't even really have any repercussions on the greater universe as a whole.
It doesn't.
But that's why I think people might be disappointed. Because
it's what we come to expect now, right?
Yeah. So that's why it's like if you're expecting this big universe expanding thing, or it's going to do something to MCU in one way or another, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you're just expecting a show and a story that just happens to take place in the MCU, if that's all you're expecting, I think you'll be like, okay, but there's no risk, like Loki had big risk into what it's doing to the universe. Captain America, obviously, also big risk. WandaVision, like those play into what's happening in even Miss Marvel, played into what's happening into the MCU. This kind of doesn't, and it could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing. It depends how you what you want. You know, I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen enough to say that. Well, I'm going to finish it because I think it's great acting. Great acting.
It's very well acted, and it's really much a testament to Yahya Abdul-Mateen's acting, because he's
fire.
Yeah, he's really underestimated with just how versatile he is. Because if you look at all of his roles leading up to this, he always plays something very, very different than his last role. So it's really a testament to him as an actor. And I like the self-aware nature of it. It even kind of, if you're familiar with him as an actor, it even feels a little self-aware when it comes to
100%.
his range.
Mm-hmm.
So, as kind of like a detour from usual MCU stuff, I appreciated it, but I can get how it's inevitably going to be divisive.
Yeah, it's. I'd say besides Eternals, it's probably the most different MCU project. Eternals was the most different by far. By the storytelling and everything they're doing.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's up there too. Because it was just way too meta. It was just way
too much. Yeah, it was too much.
But even then, I think it was trying to be like Deadpool, and it failed.
Yeah, but it was different. And then having the court of law and having even the way that Tatiana Maslany, she even did it. It was very different. So
I feel like it was trying to, because even she was talking to the camera at times. So I was like, it's just
break the fourth
it was
wall,
like Deadpool. Yeah. We're like this. I can't think of another show that was like this.
So, but at the time, Deadpool wasn't an MCU thing.
Yeah, I mean, but it was. I mean, yeah. It just, I don't know. This I just was like, it's not the stereo like Brand Davis was saying. It's like the superheroes not doing superhero stuff in the superhero show. So yeah, but She-Hulk was dope, Matt Pro.
I had fun with She-Hulk. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I rewatched it before, so
yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Once they did what they did at the end, I was like, oh, what are we doing? But oh man, but we'll get into a full review once Brian finishes the last few episodes. But yeah, Secret Invasion was, oh god, that was the worst. That was the worst of the worst.
Secret Invasion.
They ruined Nick Fury. Ruined Nick Fury. Just
Secret Invasion was not just slop. It was ass.
Yeah, it was the slop that came out of ass. It was like you kill a character that people love, you ruin another character that people love. You kill two characters that people kind of liked. One for sure with Hill, the other one with the Skrull guy. I can't think of his name. And then you ruin Nick Fury. And then there's a Super Skrull just running around now, and you're like, what are we gonna do with that?
It's too bad. It's too bad because it could have been amazing.
Talos. Thank you, Travis. Yeah.
It's too bad because it could have been really awesome. And it should have been bigger in scope or in scale. I'm sorry.
What are you guys talking about? Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
that's
Secret Invasion. It should have been a much bigger show. They could have had other characters in it alongside Nick Fury.
Oh,
it just
so messed up, Brody.
Yeah, it really messed up Rhodey. Yeah,
that was trash. That was trash.
And it should have been a lot more.
Well, yeah. Marvel's ignored it. I liked Miss Marvel. It was for what it was. It was like a pre-teeny kind of, show.
Miss Marvel was fun.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I think it really worked because of Iman Vellani. Just her performance as Kamala Khan really, really carried the show. So
Oh,
Yeah, I
you'd
thought
be-
Miss Marvel was fun.
I got you. I wasn't sure, but I get what you were saying now. You were saying, yeah. And Agatha, I liked.
Yeah,
I'm really curious to
Agatha,
see
yeah.
where it goes. I'm really where it goes into with what the fuck is it called? Vision Quest, because it's gonna tie in, WandaVision. It's gonna tie in Agatha, and then Vision Quest is gonna deal with that. So I'm like really curious to see how that all goes. Because you got to go find the other kid, the twin, the other twin, plus deal with White Vision and his issues. So it'll be an interesting show. Kind of worried though, but all right. What else you guys want? Yeah, it was trash. That's by far. Is Secret Invasion the worst thing Marvel has ever did?
It's a crying shame too, because it could have been amazing. I actually remember really looking forward to that show.
No.
Is it worse than Love and Thunder?
She-Hulk was
She-Hulk?
I'm not sure about that.
She-Hulk was the worst thing I ever seen.
I will put Secret Invasion worse because it puts so much shit into the universe, into the MCU, where you're just like, what are we doing with this now? Like, what's going on with Rhodey? What's going on with the Skrulls? What's going on with the Super Skrull? Like, Hill's gone now. Whereas She-Hulk didn't do anything to the MCU.
Yeah, and
it's worse though.
She-Hulk at least was a lot more upfront about what it was, and we knew what it was going in. Secret Invasion promised this big, wide-scale conspiracy, everyone's a suspect type thing, like, and it just failed on pretty much. It failed on every level,
bro. I'm not even sure what She-Hulk did.
Crazy.
That's my problem. I'm not even sure what She-Hulk did.
Yeah, I mean, as a show, man, they're both shitty. But the She-Hulk just was just a big goof, and then it's like it was meta, and it met Kevin, or Feige, whatever the fake machine was. I mean, the worst thing that it did for the universe was give us Scar, for the MCU universe.
It was just terrible and a waste of time, and none of the shows were funny, and it ruined so many parts of in a show that should have been good. That should have been good, and it's. What do you think is ranked? What type? How many? I'll 10 stars. What do you think it's ranked?
She-Hulk or Secret Invasion?
She-Hulk.
Oh, I'd probably 0 or 1, whatever's the lowest.
5.2.
Damn, really? I thought it'd be lower than that.
5.2 out of 10.
I thought it'd be lower than that.
There's only one show that's rated lower.
Echo?
No.
Oh no?
Ironheart.
Ironheart? Really?
Ironheart is ranked lower.
Wow. That's like as a show, I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. It was decent. Like it did.
Echo's in front of She-Hulk.
That's I would put it in front of She-Hulk. I like Echo a little bit more.
So Echo is 0.7 points in front of She-Hulk, and She-Hulk is 0.7 points in front of Ironheart. Wow. You know what's fourth to last? Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, I know people hated that show.
And then in front of Ms. Marvel is Iron Fist. Secret Invasion is 10.
Really?
What?
Damn.
I think Secret Invasion is the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Ace, I know you say he's for real.
He's for
I remember
real.
when the
He
show
really
was,
loved it.
he loved the show.
He really loved it. This is not a joke. This is 100% him.
He's part of that 5.2. Yeah. Yeah, if you count the Netflix stuff too. I mean that one's probably the worst of the Netflix stuff for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the Hawkeye was okay, and they definitely Disney Channeled that ending for sure. For sure. But Miss Marvel was getting a lot of hate because it didn't feel adult enough. And then,
but that's what it's supposed to be, and that's whatever. I don't care.
Exactly.
But you can say the same thing about She-Hulk. She-Hulk is supposed to be what it is. It's just anyway.
Well, She-Hulk was supposed to be funny, and it wasn't. That was kind of part of the problem. Yeah. Hawkeye was fire. Hawkeye was good.
I have no problem with Hawkeye.
The ending was a little lackluster, but overall, like I enjoyed Hawkeye, until the point where like Kingpin gets hit by a car and just gets up and walks away. I was like, okay, yeah, Legion. Oh, Legion is awesome. Season 2 got a little weird, but yeah, that final season was epic. Yeah, Legion was really good. But yeah. So Aces, I watched it, Miss Marvel with my daughter. We both liked it. It made me happy. Yeah, I mean that's who it's made for. It's made for, I'll say 8 to 14, somewhere in that range. Like especially
I would much rather watch Miss Marvel than watch She-Hulk.
Yeah,
and it's not that's not even close to me.
Yeah. But I mean, like, again, I get if you're expecting like more of like an adult kind of thing with big. Like Loki. Loki's or WandaVision. Deals with very serious stuff. It's very big. It's very grand. It's affecting the greater MCU. Miss Marvel was very. It affected the greater MCU, but not big. Like, oh, here's this space artifact. That you find out is not even giving her powers because she's a mutant. You're like, okay, I guess. So, I don't know. See the comedies I can't take your. You don't even like Ted. Oh, we like Ted. Oh, I like Ted.
I love Ted.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone didn't like Ted. So
yeah, no, Ted was awesome.
Yeah, even the series. I'm excited for the second season coming up.
Yeah. No, I can't say karaoke right because of the mom. How did she say? I can't remember. Karaoke or whatever she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also what's her name is awesome. The mom. I'm drawing a blank on her name.
Alana Albach.
Yes. Oh
yes.
Man. She is a legend. She's a legend. I was watching an interview with her. She played Danny DeVito's daughter, right, in a movie back in like the early 90s, maybe late 80s, right? Yeah. And then decades later, she's playing like a hooker dating Danny DeVito in like Sunny, Always Sunny. So I was like, that's crazy how you go from being his daughter to being like a hooker.
Old man do. This what happens, man.
But it's like she had talked to him, was like, in this movie, you're like hugging him, like, oh, hey, dad. And then like decades later, like, hey, I'm just gonna grab you and like, stick my tongue down your throat. And he's like, okay. But she's a great actress, man. Like if it's like she was in Last of Us, she was in Beakman's World, So yeah, she's in and Waiting. She was in Waiting. She's just a super awesome.
Waiting,
yeah, super funny.
She was in this she had a bit part in this early 90s. It was like such a 90s movie called Airborne. Seth Green was in it. She was Seth Green. Well, like she's Seth Green's girlfriend by the end of the movie. She
Airheads?
Airborne. It's like a rollerblading movie. She was in Airheads?
No, that's I was surprised. I was like, what?
Oh. No, it was.
Oh my God,
Airborne.
I did.
Seth
yes,
Green
I watched this one. Jack Black is in it. Yeah.
Seth Green was in it. Jack Black was in it.
My God, I saw that. Yeah.
That does not sound like
I used to have
anything to do with me.
I used to
just
have
looked
my
it up. I'm
parents
like,
rent
I
that
saw
for me all the time. It's such an early '90s movie.
Yes. Yeah.
And got me into
Yeah. Holy
rollerblading.
shit.
Actually, if I'm being honest, that's the movie that really got me into rollerblading as a kid.
Is that the one where at the end they do like a race downhill and it's like all like crazy?
A race downhill.
Yeah.
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 And it's played like super serious.
Yeah. They're like lined up
At
to
the
do the
end.
aerodynamics and then like shit like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember
and they're
that.
going
It's
like
so
up.
fucking
They're going up like hill inclines and like launching like 10 feet off the ground and stuff like that.
Oh man, I remember that. I did not realize she was in it. Although it's been like it was probably 93 might have been the last time I actually watched it. So holy shit.
I
dude.
used to watch that so much.
Yeah. Man, it's real mental health. Ah man. From She-Hulk and Miss Marvel maybe one. Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh man. Tim was a live action Family Guy. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Actually, dare I say, I
Depending on
liked
the-
it a little more than Family Guy. Family Guy, as far as Seth MacFarlane goes, I still watch it, but it's kind of at the bottom of my list with him, just because they just run too many jokes into the ground for me.
Everything is running to the ground. Inhumans.
But I like
it was a horrible show.
I like American Dad, and I like American Dad more, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Now you're talking about you're talking Brandon's language, animated. Yeah, Inhumans sucked. Inhumans was a bad show. Yeah. All right. Ace, remember that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
man. What do you guys think? You want to get out of here, or I think that was the last trailer.
Yeah, I'm too tired.
Yeah, I know you got me super tired.
I get up at 4:30. I'm done.
Yeah.
What else do we have? All right.
Yeah, about nothing else that can't wait. Oh, there you go. American Dad starts this week. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was good until it wasn't good. I don't know if it's a spoiler. It's been out for a while. Once they killed Coulson, the show sucked. After that, it was not good. Yeah, they go into space and
killed him, unkilled him, just to kill him again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. In Doomsday, we need a moment where Doom hears, "Hey Doc, is this cancerous?" and turns to see Wade bent over and his nuts tucked between his legs, pulling off the goat from waiting.
I just want to hear Wade start to drop a tactical F-bomb and then stop himself and just say, "Oh, I forgot I'm in a PG-13 movie," and then maybe like another character is like, "Who is he always talking to?"
And they like look and they're like, "What are you talking to?"
Yeah.
You don't see him?
The audience is like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. There you go. All right. Yeah, but let's get out of here. Yeah. Saturday. Yeah, we'll talk Wonder Man and then we'll do a watch party.
Yeah.
So because I know
it's not a short. It's not a short movie. Just so you guys know, this is not.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours, or is it longer than 2 hours?
I think it might be longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
We watched 3 hours of whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I'll put a poll out and see if we want to watch The Expanse or watch Wrecking Crew for Saturday.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
like
heard it was them two together was fun.
Yeah, the trailers give off like a Tango and Cash, Lethal Weapon style, like throwback vibe.
Speaking of Deadpool, pick that one up this week.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah. So, yeah, Wrecking Crew will be a fun time. Okay. Go check that one out. Good night. Appreciate everyone coming in. Appreciate everyone, being adults, and talking, serious in the beginning. So, that actually means a lot. We're able to come in and have a serious conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so, but, and then obviously come and then watch like trailers and have fun and stuff like that. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys. There you go. Let's switch it up. Watch Freshman Crew. Okay. Watch Starfleet. I'm going to watch Anaconda. I started watching Anaconda and I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it as much. I thought I was going to hate it right away. So,
I need to finish watching.
I got to finish it though.
Y'all go ahead and watch that. I'm good.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. But yeah, let's get out of here. We'll see you Saturday. And then Monday we'll get into some more stuff. We still got Fallout to get into. I'm sure
God of War, still got done none of that. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, still haven't talked about that. So
and Knights of the Seven Kingdom will be like a 5-minute conversation. So he took a shit. Then we saw the old man's ding dong.
Whoa, yeah. Like when that happened on this newest episode, I was like, holy crap, they really held on that.
Like, look at it. Look at it. I'm like, I don't want to look at it.
Didn't they show him pissing or something too?
Yeah.
Who said they didn't like Fallout?
Yeah, who said that? We all love Fallout.
Somebody say they like it?
Brian doesn't like comedies, and I forgot about Fallout. Okay.
Oh, no.
You know,
Fallout's being pretty good.
Yeah.
And I love comedies.
Yeah.
I don't like stupid stuff. I don't. I don't like things that, for me, lack intelligence. I can't do that.
Like this potty humor.
Yeah. That's not me.
Yeah.
But there's a place for it. So it's because I don't like it doesn't mean there's not a place for it.
Yeah, so a lot of people that like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cool. Let's get out of here. We'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good weekend. Have a warm weekend. I know it's gonna be cold again, so be safe out there if you got to get out there and move around. But we will see you guys on Saturday. And I'll appreciate all the super chats. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats. Holy crap, man. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. I had to do big shout out to all you guys,
I'm just happy we had the conversations and having all the super chats and all the stuff that's coming up. You guys are amazing. And I want to say, ask Jeeves, take care of your father's home. Still condolences for your family. Yeah, just didn't want to get out of here without saying that.
Yep. But all right, we'll see you guys on Saturday. Later.
All right. Good night, everyone.